This Big Small World gifted a Tier 1 subscription to Aristocratic Ken.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, alright. Well, I'm going to turn on the microphone.
Yeah, even better.
I've turned on the microphone now so they can hear all of our nonsense.
All of our nonsense. What
All
about
this
half
nonsense.
of our nonsense? What about half of our nonsense?
Orla,
That's
thank you
probably
so much for the follow, you legend.
Yay.
Oh my goodness. I need to go over
we
here
could
so we can exist.
Yay!
Hooray. Now we can talk to people.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
The act of speaking.
There's a high probability we don't exist after this, actually. That must be
Yeah.
safe.
That really scares me.
Yeah, look.
I may have thrown you into a battle that then ended on a cliffhanger where you thought you were getting to the end of the episode. Not the end of the episode. Uh-oh.
No short rests. No long rests. No spell slots regain.
Yep. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life.
Go to the land of eternal dreams.
Yes.
That's where we go.
That's true. It is the land of eternal dreams, where the Dreamhunter was and no longer is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, realistically, if we want to just recap, we ended up discovering the Dreamhunter. We ended up then convincing an entire caravan of people to fight against it and fortify themselves. So you did. And then you ended up locked in a battle against strange dreams and bits of the Dreamhunter. And we ended the last episode on a cliffhanger where you arrived at a part of the camp where dark sort of smoke and mist and blurred reality was congealing into something. And just as it started to clear was where we dropped the curtain on Act 1 of this adventure. So that was the first last stand. This is the last first stand. Part 2. The last part of your first stand against the Dreamhunter. Are you excited? Electric Boogaloo. Yeah. The returning. Insert bad sequel naming convention here.
Yeah.
Are you all excited?
I am excited.
Are none of you going to die?
I would hope not. I really
Like, I'll be really sad.
Hello, Nara.
Thank you, Dove.
Dove the Good Witch is not here to cast spells for you, but chat can cast spells. Don't forget that. Oh, speaking of chat, I need to do the obligatory D&D live stream. Hooray, I'm useful.
Thank you.
That's very
That's great.
cute.
Whoever fails, that's great.
You'll get one
Thank
spell
you, Good
by.
Witch.
Oh,
Thank you,
God.
Good Witch.
Thank you, Good Witch
I
Nara.
must use this.
Make sure we
Everything.
don't forget about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a D&D campaign live stream.
Also, chat. You are allowed to be nice to us.
You're allowed to be nice. It is permitted.
It's not forbidden. It's an option.
prepared.
Oh my God.
So
and
I swear there's a lesbian.
we have the evil witch in chat.
No, he's worse than the evil witch.
He's worse.
He's the villain witch.
The villain witch? Oh my God.
I don't know.
Just the embodiment of chaos in these streams. It's just like, yeah, things aren't interesting enough. I'm gonna drop this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast this spell. That'll teach them.
Just a question. Are they almost about to die?
Watch your health. I'll be watching.
I will.
Oh my God. Don't say that. I'm already struggling.
Yeah.
Don't tell him that.
Ali took hits last session.
Yeah. It's
They
okay.
may not have been self-inflicted. That's
They were.
fine.
Oh, they were all self-inflicted.
Yeah.
God.
I feel like,
I'm not gonna talk about it. But she saved
Yeah.
everyone. It was worth it.
yeah, but also Requin feels like she shouldn't be responsible for healing something that you did to yourself.
Requin is harsh.
Yep. This world is harsh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm going back to eating.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Remember, you can cast spells from chat using your channel points. Exclamation. I love a good exclamation. Some would say too much.
Yeah.
Nah.
I never love it too much.
Okay. This is a D&D campaign live stream. We love seeing all your messages, but to keep the story running, we may not answer them straight away. Remember, you can cast spells from chat using your channel points. Pin. Message. End of stream. Nice.
I wonder if Nietzsche's gonna copy that into a notepad one day.
Nah, never gonna
One
happen.
day he will.
Never gonna
Or is-
happen.
Okay.
Just gonna keep doing this every time.
Yeah, I will.
Every time.
I will, thank you. Thank you. I won't do that, like, right now, literally right now. I definitely won't do that thing that you just suggested, which makes so much sense.
Oh, why would you do that?
That's a good
That'd be
question.
silly.
It's a real good question.
Yeah.
It's a real good question. It's a real good question.
You're
Okay.
a real good question.
Actually, that's something interesting I should have a look at, actually. Where's the... Nietzsche releases the karaoke tapes. Oh god, we're a third of the way there already.
Aha!
Oh,
Yes.
Soto, you should spend your points on that.
Yeah.
That shit is already recorded. That is... I stuck to my guns. I actually recorded it. It is ready to go once we hit that target. Which scares me, but also...
Excited.
It's kind of cool. It's good enough. I definitely am way out of practice, but yeah, I was fine with it. I gave myself 10 tries to record it, and I think it was number 6 or 7 was the one I was like, yeah, that one's good enough. That's good. That's good. Sound recording equipment wasn't really great, but it is good enough. Also, I'm an evil dungeon master, and I'm throwing you into a battle.
With Q-tips.
Cuties.
Where?
Right there.
Do you see it?
No,
It's right, like in your mouth.
I can't see any teeth.
Nah, they're poking out there.
Here?
Yeah.
I will bite you all.
Do it.
I can't reach. Apparently I'm really like a Muppet, and I just do this.
I'm not.
Yeah. Kind of useless. But still.
Aha.
Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to battle? Has Ali finished eating their elven sandwich of roasted vegetables that Lee gave them?
I have finished eating, but no, it needed.
Perfect. Perfect. Of course, if you'd like to know anything that goes on, there is the Discord there. It is amazing. These people right here do so many cool things. So
And
many
memes.
cool things.
And memes.
Yeah.
All the memes.
All the memes.
Can somebody just check? Did I just unpin the community challenge?
It's still there.
Still there? Okay, just for me then. Perfect. That's fine.
Yeah.
I might have clicked the button and I was not real happy about it. Okay, as long as you can still see it, that's all good. We begin this episode, if you are ready, right in the middle of that battle that we were just in. Right
Wow.
in the middle. You have fought around the camp. You have vanquished evil trees. You have vanquished demons from your past. You have even vanquished strange eldritch creatures that external forces of chaos brought into the battle midstream. You have fought the Dreamhunter with your minds. You have fought the Dreamhunter with your bodies and your weapons. But it is at this point that you have gone into the bottom corner of the map into the last part of the camp where you heard fighting to discover dark smoke and mist everywhere. And it is coalescing. It is congealing into something. As the mist begins to flow away, revealing what is within, is where we discover ourselves. We have, of course, the Mr. Esker right here. The necromancer extraordinaire. Necromancing.
Yeah.
He really likes necks. Oh, that's the best. I'll just do the beauty influencer treatment.
Yeah.
Focus, please. Come on, camera. Wow, what do, camera? What's the deal?
No, not gonna.
Camera? Oh, wow. Well, anyway, chat, just look over here. There we go. Focal length. Haha! It is the Ganassi. It is the necromancer extraordinaire. It is Esker. And the army of skeletons that I'm running out of room on the map for. The map
Sure,
which is
that's
now...
my fault.
The map is now
Seven
really
dwarf.
blurry.
I mean skeletons.
Could you focus, camera? What the actual heck? Who cast a spell on my camera? Oh, there we
It's
go.
Dove.
It definitely was Dove. We have Lee, of course. Lee, my gunslinger. Pew pew, says Lee. Yeehaw. We have Ali, our rogue, who currently is in cosplay, actually. I would like to point out. Maybe I can, maybe I can accidentally promote your Instagram here, if you want me to.
Stop.
Let's go in here, and we will find, and we will share this profile. Copy. Let's go. They are doing an amazing cosplay as Ali, and actually did like some videos as Ali the elf. So that's pretty gangster, is all I'm gonna say. Absolutely inspiring. So I need to do some cosplays of Lee, I think.
Yes.
We have, of course, the mighty Requin, the bard of many insults. What did we decide? It was do better. This is the bardic inspiration. Wow, Requin, you're so bright and shiny.
No.
Shiny white hair.
Hey, it's Requin.
The crowd goes wild.
You can't watch along you're flying? Like,
What?
flying
Like with your arms, like you flapping by yourself, like.
I was more picturing the pilot. Just over the intercom. Good evening. We're flying over your destination because I forgot to land because I'm watching a live stream. We'll make a circle around in about an hour and a half.
Don't text and fly.
Don't text and fly. It's cold up here. Yep.
I wish.
Boy, my arms are
If you
tired.
if you go a little bit higher, it'll start getting warmer. Just what? Don't let your wax melt.
Don't think my wings can hold much longer. That's what happens when you build them from wax and feathers. Team, where are you sitting? Where are you currently at? We of course have Ali, we have Esker, we have Requin, we have Lee. Requin, how are you doing? With no rest between last week's battle and this week's battle, how's Requin faring?
She's doing pretty okay. She knows to conserve her energy for what might come. Currently very on edge though. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
We just got
Let me
ambushed.
let me just put you on the edge here of the river.
Ah.
Got
Very
him.
funny.
Jack, push
Got
the
him.
river.
Jack push him in the river. Jack absolutely would. So
I
Requin.
wouldn't tell Jack to do that.
Yeah, oh no, Jack would just do it. He'd think it's funny.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Pretty-
Yeah.
As I said, Jack's just slowly developing sentience. This is what happens when you put a cursed
This is
pumpkin on a
great.
resurrected skeleton. This is new territory. So Requin's got a little bit left in the tank.
Yes.
Excellent. Confident?
She is. I am not.
Good answer. Requin's confident. I'm not. All right. Soto, are you taking notes on this as to where everyone's health's up to? How they're feeling? Perfect. Excellent. Dedicated notes. Eska, how many spells have you burnt through? How are you feeling?
So many spells. So many spells. He's quite healthy. He's quite confident. He's got a bit of an ace card.
An ace
waiting in
card.
the wings. Yeah, he's got an ace card.
Ali,
Waiting
can you check your deck of cards, Ali? Because I think Eska has stolen one from you.
It's the ace of clubs.
In the middle of this battle, I'm gonna get out my deck of cards and count every single one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's the ace of clubs. Just.
Looking at the ace back, I'm gonna look at it. Do I still have my ace of clubs?
It's a really good question. We'll get back to that.
He still has surprises.
It's just everyone leaps out and just it happens to be the Dreamhunter's birthday. Surprise!
This was an elaborate setup.
Yeah, this has been a months-long elaborate setup for a surprise party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to get several people killed for this to happen.
Hey, so sorry guys,
Oh,
but
that's
Ross,
getting-
you've drawn the short straw.
That's getting quoted. Several people had to die for this. Thanks, Disembodied Hans. I appreciate it. Disembodied Hands gives a thumbs up. He's a good lad, that set of arms.
Very good.
So, a few surprises, a few cards up your sleeve, Eska says. And speaking of cards and no sleeves, Ali, how are your sleeveless card tricks going? How are you feeling about this battle?
Totally fine.
Convincing, I like it.
How believable is that?
It's believable,
I mean,
that's why I
she's
like
doing
it.
okay. She doesn't have to worry about spell slots. But her shadow came alive earlier, so that's freaking her out a bit.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah. Yeah, that's
See
fine.
what happens.
Lee doesn't have many spell slots, just from my point of view as well. So Lee's burned through a couple of them. Got a couple of spells left. I got a big gun. It's fine. Pew pew, says Lee. He's been doing that
Yeah,
a
we
lot
got
lately.
this.
Yeah. We got this. We got this. Or we could all die, in which case the story takes a very different turn. Like I said, I know where the story goes for multiple ways. So it's a bit of a crossroads. This episode. See how you go against the first, what I would say, and I haven't told you this yet. The first, what I would say, really difficult battle. You are tired. You are strained already, and you're running headlong into the first time the Dreamhunter has, I guess, chosen a form. Those of you who don't know and who haven't jumped on the Discord and are not in my brain 24/7.
Just me.
Yeah, just you, yeah. So everyone, Eska, you just tune out. It's fine. You just do whatever you want. We have, of course, in this world, the gods are much more similar to like the Greek or Roman gods, where they are primordial forces or in charge of things, and they're flawed and unusual, but different in a way. They're not so much gods that are responsible for things. They are just an embodiment of fundamental forces or things. Isn't it wild that Newcastle Airport has better security machines than Brisbane? Nice. That is pretty crazy. The gods in this world are primordials, right? So, for instance, Death, right? Our boy Death takes this form, but Death is not actually this form. This is just the form that Death takes, the primordial Death who shepherds souls to the land of dreams. This is the form Death takes. It's just what it is. The Dreamhunter, as Death has pointed out, is a sort of a mirror reflection, or a different version of a primordial force doing the same thing as Death. So the Dreamhunter has taken several forms. As you have probably all seen, it has been very misshapen. It has been very up in the air, like a blob of ink waiting to be drawn onto a page, or words waiting to be written. Well, you have forced it from where it lived, where it stored most of its power. Congratulations. Step 1, you pissed it off.
Great. Good job, us,
Yep.
I guess.
I mean, even before that, you interrupted it, doing what it just always did. So you cut it off from its food source, you kicked it out of its home. You then, as it tried to establish itself here in the mortal realm, disrupted it again. And then discovered the vessel it was hiding in, and have forced it out. So it has now been searching your minds, searching your deepest nightmares to find form. It has not just been spying on you, it has been in your dreams, as all of you have been affected, and everyone around the camp as well. So it has been trying to form its own form, a form that you will truly find terrifying. And it is at this point that this form is taking shape. As the dark mists sort of pulse and clear and begin to blow away from this area of the camp, a few people run. There are a few bodies lying motionless on the ground from the fighting beforehand. And you see dark, slender shapes shifting and moving. Huge forms, something in the dark mist. And then an enormous leg cracks out of the mist onto the ground. And another, slamming into the snow and rock, showering the nearby area. And then the mist clears, and you get a vision of the Dreamhunter in the form it has now taken as a primordial for the first time. It is a monstrous spider of a kind. So big that it doesn't even fit in the camera. Absolutely monstrous. Bang. The legs slam into the ground. Its mouth ringed with thousands of teeth. A flickering tongue, tasting the air, just dripping with venom. You all stand shell-shocked, as the creature seems to be shocked itself. Seems to be testing its new form. The joints creak and click and crack as the legs bend and twist for the first time. All that remains to be seen now is who will be the first to act. Please roll initiative. Wow.
Whoa!
Can I get an initiative roll from everyone?
You can have a 9.
9, excellent. Esker is shocked, standing there with their hands on either side of their face.
I got a 16.
16, excellent. Ali,
18.
18. Well, the Dreamhunter also got an 18, but Lee rolled a nat 20. So,
Very late.
Lee, it seems, immediately begins channeling a spell into her rifle, the North Star. Purple lightning crackles around the gun. Without a second's hesitation, Lee is preparing to cast her Witch Tracer round, burning a turn and a spell to add effects of Witch Bolt to her ammunition. Unfortunately for all of you, the Dreamhunter, it seems, has recovered from the shock of this faster than you have. And it lashes out with its 2 front legs. Once against, that's a 50-50 Ali Requin, and the other one's definitely against Eska. The Dreamhunter looks between Ali and Requin and picks Ali.
Yay.
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was kind of
yeah.
aggravated.
Yeah. Like 6 of its 12 eyes are like locked on Ali. Okay. So, Ali, what's your armor class with your new cool black armor? 17?
17. Yeah.
The Dreamhunter
Whoa.
narrowly misses as you
Oh, okay, thank God.
as you twist like the Matrix. The sort of spear-like tip of the Dreamhunter's arm skims across that nice black armor that Eska built you, and you take no damage. Eska.
Thank you, Eska.
Eska, your armor class.
Shield, so 18.
Immediate shield pops up. The Dreamhunter's large blade-like leg smashes into your shield, but the magic has stopped it. It seems to be finding its feet. It seems to be rippling reality around it as it moves. You can all feel it tearing reality apart as it is prone to do. But it seems to be finding its feet, all 8 of them, so to speak. Requin, that means that though the Dreamhunter has started stabbing out, you get to act before it does anything else more dangerous.
Oh. Didn't Ali get a higher initiative roll?
Yeah, but we're going in,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we're just, to make my
My
life
brain.
easier.
Yeah, no, of course. Alright. There's many ways this could play out, and I'm not fond of a lot of them.
Says Requin to himself quietly.
Yeah, very much so. Okay. She is seeing this giant spider. She's had
Yeah.
run-ins with spiders beforehand, even as a child. And she huffs a bit to herself and lowers her arms that were crossed against her chest and will place a hand over her eyes for a brief second before looking back at the spider and cast blindness.
Ooh.
Please make a con save.
Making a
Please don't make
constitution
con
save.
save.
Please don't make the con save. Excellent. It has rolled a 15.
Ha!
Got him!
Got him. Yes.
Perfect.
It is. These flowers will grow on its eyes all across the 12 eyes, and while they may be pretty, they seem spiky and almost the kind that you look at and do not touch.
Looking flowers, not touching flowers.
Yeah, it's blind.
Excellent.
You're welcome.
Unfortunately for you, Requin, it sheds the flowers like a sheet of reality. It seems it has some legendary resistances, and it is going to burn one of them straight away.
Okay, we're getting it out of the way though. That's good.
Yeah, you see reality around the Dreamhunter seems to solidify slightly as it has used some of its ambiguity in its existence to shed the blindness from itself. You estimate there's probably only another 2 more times it can do that before it is going to be locked in form.
Yeah, okay. She is slightly affronted at this ability and will... Interesting. Does the legs count as being next. Does the legs make it count that the creature's next to 5 feet of me?
No, I do not believe so. The legs are very heavily armored. They're almost impenetrable. So yes,
Yes,
well, I would say they are a weapon's reach rather than a creature.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like regardless, she needs to do this. She will step back and climb up the wall.
Oh, this is a wall down into a river.
Okay, well maybe not then. She will just step back very cautiously. Again, we all know she doesn't. She has good armor, just not as good as some people's. Cough, cough, alley, cough, cough.
Yeah, cough, cough, alley.
Anyway, yes, that will be her turn.
Excellent. Requin has tried to blind the Dreamhunter, but it seems to shed the reality, saving itself from being blinded. Eska, you shake yourself from the reverie that you have been in and act.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a whole lot to do, so he's gonna cast a ray of frost into its face.
Excellent.
Its face hole. Does a natural 20 hit?
No, it doesn't. A natural 20. No, of course it does. You crazy wizard. Nat 20. Let's go. The ray of frost shoots across the battlefield and smashes into the creature's face. It deals double damage.
It deals 18 cold damage. That's what they call it.
18 cold damage. Excellent.
And then bonus action, I will order the skeletons.
Excellent. And there are a ton of them.
Yeah. They will all run forward into the fray.
Okay. So, probably 2 archers, and 3 of them can get close enough. Unfortunately, as they get close to the creature within its range, it slashes out at each of them. The armor class for your skeletons is 16. 2 of them are hit, taking 8 and 6 damage respectively. It seems this thing is dangerous to get close to. Any creature that gets within a 10-foot radius of it is going to get slashed by swinging blades, arms, and spikes.
Well, good to know.
That's really good to know.
Good thing we used it on found that out on expendable skeletons.
True.
What?
One of the archers does roll the natural 20.
Excellent.
Whoa!
An arrow flies straight into one of the Dreamhunter's eyes. Bang.
And then the other one rolled a 13.
And a 13. 13 will not hit. Absolutely will not hit.
Absolutely will not hit.
Yes. The crit will.
So 16 plus 2 is 18 piercing damage.
18 piercing damage is dealt.
18, 16, and 17 to hit for the 3 that can reach.
18, 16, and 17.
Yep.
Okay, so the 18 will hit, the other 2 will miss.
AC is 18. Good to know. We're learning a lot.
Metagames, Eska.
Well, it makes it easier for me to know what the AC is. I can just tell you if it hits or not.
That is true.
That will be 12 slashing damage.
12 slashing damage. Excellent. The skeletons slash The skeletons shoot. One of the arrows pierces into one of the Dream Hunter's eyes, and it screeches an ear-piercing bellow, high-pitched with low bass tones, sort of reverberates around the battlefield. Any other actions from you, Esker?
Esker will call out to Oster to see to sort of spring the surprise.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Out of one of the tents nearby, this one here, suddenly you hear a sort of whirring mechanical sound, and a mechanical creature jumps out. It does not look quite like this, but that's the closest I've got.
For now.
For now. So, Oster, the mighty, leaps forward. He's now a paladin of vengeance, rather than the cleric he was in life. And he stares down the Dream Hunter. As he does so, he points his spear towards it and says, "Villain, you have stolen my life. I will have yours in return." And he begins channeling into his spear, his eyes on the blank face, glowing brighter and brighter, gold white, as he does so. Ali the elf. How much does this thing look like a tree?
I mean, God, spiders live in trees.
I was just about to say that, so I mean, hey.
Yep, okay.
The cadet's logic is sound.
I'm gonna shoot and hope for the best.
Excellent. Ali, you pull out the Fallen Lily's bow
Yeah.
and fire an arrow straight over the collapsed tent that the Dream Hunter landed on.
Okay. 17.
17 will not hit.
So close.
But I believe a good witch dove did let someone roll with advantage.
Okay.
How advantageous would you like to be?
So,
I rolled another 6, which makes it 17 again. Oh my god.
Ali,
I'm sorry.
your arrow flies and just ricochets off the hard carapace of the Dream Hunter.
Oh, that's not good.
Says
I
Ali
sort of
loudly.
want to do what he said he would and make them re-roll the roll with the advantage.
Yes!
Therefore making it more advantage.
Yeah! Reroll, where is it?
Requin and
Yeah.
Esker call out to the
If you were.
universe.
Oh, you're gonna be really good right now, my Shadow Step ability.
You hear a whisper
Wow.
on the wind. Not yet.
I'm gonna try and Shadow Step by rolling a d8.
Nice.
Let's see, I have to roll a 2 to
This will
get
be
it.
interesting.
Yeah. Oh my god, I rolled a 2!
Nice!
I'm going to Shadow Step to the furthest shadow I can see.
Excellent. Ali,
Oh.
you disappear into Lee's shadow. And
Middle East shadow. Oh, I know.
you reappear underneath a cow.
Well, yeah, okay. Cool. I'm gonna be there, hiding.
Excellent. Ali, please roll a stealth check.
I don't think I can actually hide. Shadow Step's a bonus action, so
Ah.
I can't actually hide.
Well,
But I'm gonna pretend I'm hiding.
just pretend I'm hiding.
Yeah.
Excellent. Any other actions from Ali? You are all done.
Nah, I only have movement left, so I'm not gonna move.
Perfect. Ali decides to stay still. No movement. Lee, the gunslinger, looks at the creature, lowers her rifle, and says, "Ain't no way, absolutely not," and fires her rifle. Ooh. 7. I will hit with a 21. Lee's rifle hits with the Witch Tracer round. Dealing quite a bit of damage, actually. What's that? 6. And... Lee's Witch Bolt. So, everything that was hit by that now gets... So everything that... Okay, so everything that attacks the Dreamhunter now, as I scroll down and double check the particular stats, +5 chance to hit. So +5 to hit the Dreamhunter while Lee has that charged. She also deals 10, 20, 21 damage with the round. And there is an arc of purple electricity attached to the creature from Lee's gun, statically charging the entire thing. The Dreamhunter, unfortunately for all of you, is now going to have a turn. Boo! Boo! Nobody likes things. Nobody likes things at all. Except for me. I like things. Okay, could I please have Requin roll a 1d20?
Sure.
No mods, please. No modifiers. Just a 1d20.
7.
For reasons. 7. Interesting. Perfect. So, as the Dreamhunter moves and shifts around the battlefield, aiming for different creatures and trying to stab at as many things as possible, the black mist that it was birthed from, that reality-changing substance that formed the Dreamhunter, parts of it are still whipping around the battlefield. Could I get everybody to please make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw?
I rolled a nat 20.
Requin?
So good at these.
Esker rolled a nat 20.
No. Okay.
I feel like we're burning all our luck.
Oh,
no! I do.
I rolled a
Abs-
12.
Absolutely not.
How many skeletons have I got? 9. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. Hey, welcome to my life, Mr. Necromancer.
That's another natural 20. Alright.
That's 4
my
you've
God.
gotten.
That's, yeah, no, it's insane.
Sure, that's it.
Even these out.
One fail,
It's believable. That's why I like it.
2 fail,
Oh, God.
3 fail,
God.
2 pass, 4 fail, 3 pass, 4 fail, 4 pass, and oh my god, stop! That's another natural 20.
Get out of town.
5 pass, 4 fail.
Cool. Okay, so the 4 skeletons that failed, Ali and Lee, have all failed.
Yeah.
The dark mist touches each of those skeletons, Lee and Ali. And it is blisteringly cold. We all take 10 damage. And Lee and Ali and those 4 skeletons find the area now seems heavily obscured. Dark mist covers their eyes. Reality is essentially ripped away, and they cannot see more than 5 feet in front of them. Reality is just sort of forming as they move forward. At the start of each of your turns, you may make a save, Constitution DC 13, to recover your sight. The Dreamhunter is now going to attack people.
No, that's not allowed.
Oh, okay, sorry. Right, we're ending stream there, team. The Dreamhunter has been defeated, because Esker said, and the Dreamhunter says absolutely not, and it attacks everyone within reach. So that is looking like it can attack Jack with that arm.
Jack.
It can attack one of the skeletons with that arm. It can attack Ostar with that leg. It can attack the other two skeletons here. Okay, so these two skeletons are getting stabbed with legs. This one's getting stabbed with a leg. Jack's getting stabbed with a leg. And Ostar's getting stabbed with a leg. So Ostar, absolutely not. That's not going to hit the metal man. Skeleton number 1, armor class is 16. That will hit. Skeleton number 2 will miss. Skeleton number 3 will miss. Goodness me. So one skeleton has been stabbed with a leg.
Yep.
Finally, Jack. That will hit Jack.
Don't have my health stats for Jack. Oh no.
That's fine. Jack's only taken 5 damage. So skeleton 1 is going to take 16 damage.
Holy.
And there's 12 damage to the other skeleton.
You missed the other 2.
Oh, did I? Perfect.
Yeah.
Then no damage to them. Too many skeletons. I can't keep track of all these.
Yep.
Perfect. So, Dreamhunter has attacked you with the strange wisps. And you are now in heavily obscured ground, Lee, Ali, and 2 of the skeletons. Or 4 of the skeletons. How many skeletons failed?
4.
4. Perfect. So, 4 skeletons and Ali and Lee are now in heavily obscured ground. Ostar is going to make an attack with his spear. His spear is brutal. Since he's now a paladin.
Yay.
Yay.
Divine smite him.
Get divinely smitten.
Smite that sumbitch.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
He does have a Holy Avenger spear, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Characters. Ostar. Where is Ostar? I did make an Ostar specifically for this.
Hey, we got help. That's good.
Yeah. And we didn't have to get help.
Yeah.
We didn't have to get help.
It makes sense.
Okay. Ostar makes an attack with his Holy Avenger spear. That is going to miss severely. Ostar stabs with the Holy Avenger spear, but the spear seems to bend and twist around the Dreamhunter, as though reality is not quite where it should be. Ostar steps back furious, their aura of vengeance pulsing. Okay. In the meantime, Requin, you have managed to blind it once, but it has recovered immediately. What do, Requin? What do?
What do? Seeing the weird black mist affect many people,
Yes.
could she be able to see generally how people are going, cough cough, specifically Ali, if she's okay?
Sure. Would you like to make a perception roll as you look around?
I shall. Receive. That is 24.
24. Excellent. Ali, what percentage of your health are you currently sitting at?
Less than half.
Excellent. Ali looked quite beaten up. You can see them. They are in the shadows underneath some of the livestock.
Underneath some of them. Yeah.
Lee is looking fairly healthy. Lee has not taken too much damage. They have some slashes and some bruises, but they are looking like they are still very determined. Esker, your health is looking like what percent?
He's pretty healthy.
Excellent. Esker is looking like he's made of rocks.
Yeah. Some of the skeletons are looking beat up, but please do not hit them.
Yeah. I'm not gonna heal.
Requin doesn't care about the
I
skeletons.
do not care about the skeletons. Okay. Well then, after a quick scanning of the battlefield, she'll cock her head slightly to the Dreamhunter, and she won't gesture any further, but please make a con save of 16, I believe.
That,
Actually, yeah, no, please don't.
unfortunately, that will pass. With a roll of a 15, this thing has some pretty serious constitution.
I assume. Yeah. Man, I was hoping to use up its legendary
Yeah,
things.
we need to burn those pretty
I
quick.
will get there. It almost feels like there's a strange magical presence surrounding the Dreamhunter, and it goes into to seemingly burst out of its form, yet does not.
Excellent.
Weakened by the Dreamhunter's incredible constitution and will to kill us.
It is a big bloated spider thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is great, guys. All of my stuff is saving throws. I'm not helping.
It does not help that the Dreamhunter has a very high wisdom and constitution save.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can try something else next time then.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that's literally I can do.
Excellent. Any action from the Viola, Requin?
Viola does not have any bonus actions.
Excellent. Requin finishes their turn once again in a battle against the Dreamhunter. Mental versus physical. It is coming out on top. Eska,
Ahoy!
seeing all this play out, Ostar stabbing at the Dreamhunter, but the spear seeming to pass around it rather than into it. Requin casting spell after spell, trying to slow it down, and it's just shrugging them off. Physical damage seems to be damaging it, but it is also affecting reality all around. It does have a purple witch tracer beam attached to it, so any attack you make will be +5 against it.
Oh, all right.
Lee is holding onto the gun with all her force, keeping that purple beam attached.
Cool. Eska's gonna throw out another ray of frost.
Excellent. You find a bin nearby, and you put your ray of frost inside.
Yep. Does a 19 hit?
19 does. Bang. Is that with a +5 as well?
Yeah, that's with the +5.
Ooh,
I
good
rolled a
thing.
4.
Good thing you got a +5 then, says Lee.
Yeah.
The ray of frost literally is about to miss and then gets statically attracted to the beam that Lee has traced on the creature, and it sort of swerves in the air, curls around, and crashes into the back of the beast.
Yeah. Lovely. 10 cold damage.
Perfect.
And then I will use a different soul because I don't possess the other one.
Oh yeah, no Ostar anymore. What are we back to?
Ostars.
What are we back to flaming crocodile or
Yeah, let's go back to Flaming Croc.
Yay!
the OG?
The
Eska,
OG.
boom, flaming crocodile.
slams out with a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh.
And then it's a D10.
The ghost of the flaming crocodile.
10 necrotic damage, please.
It's 10 necrotic damage. Excellent. So, perfect. Please make perception, Eska.
Alrighty. So that's a dirty 20 on one skeleton and a miss on the other one.
I'm sorry.
For
What about
archers.
the perception check?
Oh! Do you want a perception check?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I asked you that.
I was just
Proceed.
moved. I was just gone.
Yeah.
13.
13, excellent. Continue. What roll did you get to attack with the skeletons?
One was a dirty 20, the other was not at all close.
Sure, that's the archers. Pew pew.
Yeah.
One hits,
so
the
we'll
other
roll
misses.
We'll roll the damage is 10 piercing.
Yes.
I'm assuming I can shuffle all the others will shuffle forward, and then they'll all be able to attack.
Sure. Shuffle, shuffle.
Shuffle.
Unfortunately, that means that another 4 get attacked
That's fine.
as they move into the creature's range. Armor class is 13, correct?
16.
16. 3 get hit. First one takes 8 damage. 11 on the second, and 12 on the third.
Yep.
As the swinging blades and spikes of the giant Dreamhunter spider form rip into them.
And that's 1 miss. 2 misses. That's a hit. There we go. Another hit.
12 hours later.
Yeah. Miss. Hit. And 1 more roll. Oh my god, I threw all my dice everywhere.
I could hear that.
And another miss. So 3 go through.
3 go through.
3 go through.
Please deal some damage then.
So 12 piercing. 5 piercing.
Yep, so 17.
And 11.
So 17, so that is 6. Perfect. The damage is dealt. Thank you very much for the follow, Supreme Lord of Light. I thought they were only calling Ostar that, but anyway, that's perfect. So, team, the giant spider form of the Dreamhunter has been pierced by several arrows, but it is not slowing down. If anything, it is looking more and more violent as you force it to form more and more reality. With 2 of your turns gone, unfortunately that means, can I please get Eska to roll a 1d20? Thank you for the follow.
Like rolling. I don't like rolling high for these. I got a 17.
17. Oh, brutal.
No, what have you done?
No, it's actually really, really different, and I've never actually rolled on this random table before. So, Eska. You see reality shift and change around you. You suddenly hear a buzzing, and then you feel a sting on your arm. A very, very unusual insect. As you slap it, it falls to the ground, but it seems to sizzle and flare.
Aww.
I need to turn to page 143. Could you please roll a 1d10?
1d10.
1d10.
I have one of those.
Intriguing.
A 4.
A 4. Ooh, brutal. Can you please make a DC 11 Constitution save?
With a natural 20, I
Brutal.
would
Excellent.
love to.
That is your 6th one.
Yeah.
I-
Stop
I
it.
just
I'm loving this.
Stop
Can I please have some of those? That'd be nice.
please take them.
it. Welcome in all the new people who just followed, you absolute legends. Apparently, Esker, our Ganassi wizard, is just immune to disease because that strange bug tried to give you sewer rot. You do not have sewer rot. You have apparently been immune to that.
Do I add that to my immunities?
Sure. You now right, you are immune to sewer rot.
Cool.
Yeah. In any case, Ali, what is your action? Eska has attacked with all his bajillion skeletons and throwing a frozen ray of frost at the creature. It is looking damaged, but not severely so. And it is still shifting
I can't
reality.
see any of that.
Please roll your save. It is a DC 13, I believe.
Oh, I rolled a 13. Oh.
Ali, reality just rolls like clouds of mist out from you till it is complete again. Although you do have a fleeting fear that somewhere out of the edge of the universe, reality is still riding itself, expanding out from you at the speed of light.
That's fine. As long
That's
as
fine.
I can shoot. I'd like to shoot the Dreamhunter.
Excellent.
Please.
Ali leaps out from underneath the cow and pulls out Fallen Lily's the bow, firing it.
Yep.
Please make your attack.
Oh my god, that's worse than last time!
It's worse than
I
last
don't
time.
hit.
Surely someone in the chat's gonna let Ali hit, spend some channel points. Just
Yeah,
watching
okay,
you
okay.
suffer.
Yeah.
They
this
enjoy
time
it.
They enjoy it.
I'm going to hide.
Requin specifically asked you all to help this time.
I did. Did me.
Oh god. Ali, unfortunately, it seems that the Dreamhunter is deflecting your arrows with its reality shifting. Where your arrows fly, it just is not. And they whiz off at strange angles.
That's fine. I'm gonna hide.
Excellent. Ali, you
Could
duck
I use
underneath
my
the cow
reaction?
again. You can use your reaction.
Okay.
Well, I can read my. Wait. You want me to roll stealth?
Please.
I would love you to roll stealth.
Okay. Stealth is-
Meanwhile, we're gonna try this again.
What?
We're not gonna
roll
try this.
26.
Whoa.
Ali disappears.
He also know how to-
There's an extra cow in the field right now. It's a little bit smaller than the others, but it looks real. Oh god. Yeah, it's like
could
a
you
miniature
please
cow.
Miniature cow.
Yeah.
Could you please make a whiz save?
For the
I
Dreamhunter?
don't have high. Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm gonna try.
The Dreamhunter for wisdom is only going to get 15.
Okay. That case, what might happen? I say might because
Sure.
it could definitely not happen.
Sure.
Finally, these gorgeous red spider lilies use their purpose
Nice.
and will sprout around the legs and arms of this creature, hypnotizing, I suppose, the essence of this being to fall under the effect of the command spell, except slightly altered.
Sick. I love it. The creature is covered in red spider lilies.
And the
ooh.
one word she speaks is harm.
Harm.
Yes, meaning it can only attack itself.
Wow.
Do what it can to harm itself.
Wow.
If it chooses to not.
Attack at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Alright.
actually, the command spell is like
Oh,
must
no.
follow your
Must follow,
command
yeah.
on the next time.
People,
next turn.
people are contributing more to me releasing that karaoke tape.
Yes!
Yay! Well done, chat.
there is a screenshot on Discord of me belting out some notes. To that one. If you want to see what you're spending your points towards.
Oh, the links work again.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Yay.
Thank you.
Oh, you're a legend.
I did my job for a change. Hooray!
Huzzah.
Huzzah! Perfect.
Sorry.
Requin, the creature, is now covered in red spider lilies. It has not chosen to use a legendary resistance just now. And it is now commanded to harm itself, which is interesting.
Anyway, continue on.
Continue on. Ali, you have hidden again. Lee is going to choose to continue holding the Witch Trace around on the creature, which means it'll automatically do 6 damage. That was really bad rolls. The electric arc from Lee's gun to the creature is still sparkling and rippling with purple lightning as the Witch Bolt part of the round continues. Lee takes another shot. That is a nat 20. I kid you not. What is going on tonight?
Hey, wait. So
That is nat
I've got
29 at this point.
you
Yeah.
got 1. I
9
got
or
1.
10, yeah.
I got 2 because I got 1 from my
You
initiative.
got 2. Right.
It's 9.
Okay. So yeah, we're currently at 9.
Where's
Okay.
Lukey? Lukey used to count stuff. Lukey, count how many nat 20s we got. That's 9. It's 9. 9 nat 20s. Lee's gonna do critical damage. Brutal. Perfect. So Lee fires another round. What's that? 7. 15. That one hurt. Bang! Into the Dreamhunter's face. Lee's rifle, North Star, formerly known as Silver Sally. The spell rifle just punishes the Dreamhunter. And again, continuing the Witch Trace around arc, you will all get +5 to your hits again next turn. Lee is not moving. Lee is just staring the Dreamhunter straight down its face. Unfortunately, the Dreamhunter is still affecting reality. Even though it is not attacking, reality shifts and changes. You can feel it around you. Ali is next in line. Ali, could you please make a 1d20 roll?
Don't do it. It's a trap.
It's definitely a trap. You're unfortunately compelled.
I rolled a 13.
13. Wow. An instant thunderstorm. I've got a sound effect for that. Where's the an instant thunderstorm falls over the area. Belting rain. The area is now lightly obscured. The sudden influx of water has caused a landslide. Lee, Jack, and Requin, unfortunately, are the only 3 standing near the edge. Could you please... How dare you? Hey, Ali made the roll. Thank you very much. Make a strength save, please, Requin.
Sorry.
Oh, no. Lee has absolutely failed.
Ruben has also absolutely.
Jack rolled a 15.
Okay, Jack's fine.
My goodness, Jack.
Jack's fine.
Lee and Requin both fall into the frigid river.
Yeah.
No.
Let's put us here so we can
Ellie
still
totally
see our base of our characters. Let's put our characters like this, so we're like in the river, barely hanging on. Unfortunately, Requin, that means that we will take some damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 15 damage from that.
Okay.
Yeah. And we are
At
both...
least it's getting our adrenaline even more shot up.
Yeah, we are both knocked prone as well. So, congratulations. That sucked very much. Lee's
Not my fault.
gonna make a concentration check, which she somehow does with a 19 on the dice. So the Witch Tracer bolt is still attached, even though Lee is like down in a landslide. So lucky, very lucky. Whew. Now it's the Dreamhunter's turn. Can the Dreamhunter make a save against your command?
It already did.
So it can't save again?
Now, it has... The target must succeed or follow the command on its next turn.
On its next turn. Copy that.
Yes.
Perfect. So on this turn...
After you do it, it will go away.
Yep. Okay. On this turn, it tries to attack. It is going to attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6 times.
Is it 6 times into itself? Is that what's happening?
Perfect.
I mean,
So
it's powerful. use it against
It
itself.
hit 4 times.
That's pretty
15, 22, 33, 33, 40, 53 damage to itself. My god.
This is the art of this flower. I've wanted it to.
Yeah, the
So-
Dreamhunter has just slashed itself with its spikes and claws and legs. It shakes its head, shedding the now wilting spider lilies from its form. But it is now bleeding heavily. Sort of dark purple red blood dripping onto the snow, looking like small black holes or pockets to an unknown dimension. The Dreamhunter is going to shift reality again. Hooray. Everyone loves shifting reality.
Do
Yep. This time
Okay.
Lee is going to roll the 1d20.
Please, guys. Please don't fail us.
Could everybody please make a wisdom save? DC 13.
Was-
Try.
The entire area is now haunted by spirits. Requin and Eska can make this save with advantage.
Oh,
Thank you so much, because I got a 3 at the first one.
I got a 25.
25.
Wow. I got a 16.
16. Okay, so Requin has passed. Lee has passed. Eska has passed. Ali?
22.
Excellent. Everyone is passed. As spirits whiz overhead, none of you are affected by the haunting. None of them try to delete your brains with their psychic damage.
You trying to mind flare us?
Maybe. I don't know. Don't ask so many questions. Just roll d20s for me, please. The Dreamhunter, having attacked everyone, including itself, and shifted reality yet again, it now falls to Requin's turn.
Okay. I feel like this will be the most useful at this point in time. First of all,
Says
just gonna
Requin
try
loudly.
and become not prone.
Excellent.
So,
Athletics,
Please.
acrobatics check to climb back up the cliff. Because currently you're holding on for dear life on a half-collapsed cliff.
that's an 8.
8. 8 is not enough.
I'd assume so.
Unfortunately, more landslide happens, and you take 3 damage. You are still on your stomach on the cliff face.
Wonderful. Well, at least it can't hurt me while I'm over here. It's nice.
Let me just put this giant spider over here on top
I'm not
of
allowed to do
Requin.
that.
Get all the attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, since she can still do this, even while in her state, she will look up to where the battle is going overhead
Yep.
and flick her wrist to send out some little fairies that will cluster in a very large base circle of 30 feet.
Perfect.
As Foxgloves will essentially just grow instantly. And everyone, woo, healing has arrived.
Nice. So that's 30 feet.
Yeah.
30 feet.
Nice. Where would you like to center that?
Okay. Yeah. Next to the white bit of its, yes. Around there.
Okay, perfect.
Perhaps on the other side.
Excellent. So 30 feet. 5, 10. Yep, that's going to hit everyone. All your friends. How much healing at the start of each of their turns do they get?
And they get a d6.
D6 of healing. Perfect. So, the entire area, roofs of the tents, the ground, even parts of the skeletons, just sprout foxglove flowers. The small bell shapes and fairies erupt from them, floating around, glowing dimly in the afternoon light and the darkness the Dreamhunter is casting. At the start of each of your turns, you may heal 1d6. Reckon you may do that now, since you cast the
Yay.
spell.
Yeah. When anyone enters it for the first time as well.
Correct.
Ooh, 5.
Excellent. A small fairy Requin comes up and gives you a kiss on the cheek. You feel your wounds heal.
Aw, how cute.
The fairy giggles and flies away. Any other
And
actions from
My
Requin?
turn.
The end of Requin's turn. Still on the cliff face, Lee looks over at you with a sort of look of like, it's a living. Because Lee is also
This
stuck
is
on the
just
cliff.
a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's just a Wednesday for us. Eska. Landslides.
Yeah.
Thunderstorm still raging.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's crazy.
What would you like to do, good wizard?
The wizard. He... Got a few interesting things we can do.
You're interesting.
But first of all, I'm gonna roll a perception check to see what happened with the landslide.
Perfect. Percept.
If you had a guess, what is on my dice?
212.
Right now, that'd be-
Would it be 2, but the 0 is in front of 2, and then it swaps
Yeah.
around?
Did you roll a 2
No,
and
no.
a 0 at the same time?
No, I rolled a 1.
Nice. Eska. A small black tendril whips out and grabs hold of your ankle. Reality also is now reduced to a 5-foot circle around you. Please make a DC 13 con save.
This fits
yes,
Eska
I
so
can.
much.
Excellent.
I'm gonna 17.
Eska, reality rips back into reality around you, but unfortunately it has meant that you have not seen anything that's happened.
Okay, well, can't do that then. That's fine. Could I please get a DC 18 wisdom save?
No, that is a 2. So that will fail.
Please have 11 plus 5 necrotic damage as a bell rings out in the air and he casts Holy.
Excellent. So is that 11 plus 5?
Yeah, 11. That's 16.
16.
For those playing
Okay.
at home.
Please playing
For
it.
those playing at home.
Also, roll your d6 for health.
D6 for health.
Yeah.
I get 3 health. Oh, I'm
Excellent.
gonna have to do this 9 more times.
No, the fairies can't heal the skeletons, they're undead. Stop.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
That's fine. Cool.
Yeah, they're undone.
Cool. I
Hooray.
haven't rolled any of
Yeah, it'll
When the-
construct.
When the DM comes up with some sort of narrative reason why we can save time.
Yes, thank you.
No, it literally says it can't heal undead or constructs.
Yes! I'm so clever when I wrote that.
Yeah, thank you for saving me so many rolls. I already have so many. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, Exorcism, will be a 25 to hit.
Fire crocodile
Fire
erupts
crocodile.
and swoops over the
5
Dreamhunter.
necrotic.
5 necrotic.
Archers. Both. Hang on. No. 18. One hits, one misses.
Dang, one of the archers punches another arrow into the Dreamhunter.
That's 17 piercing.
17 piercing. I like it.
Yeah. And then I've got 7 boys. A miss. Another miss. 1 hit.
To hit or not to hit? That is the question. Where it is, Nobler.
We're still getting the +5 from Lee, yeah?
You sure are. Lee somehow concentrated on that shit. There is still a purple lightning bolt attached to the Dreamhunter.
Hell yeah,
No.
Lee.
That is 5 out of the 7 hitting. Holy. Thanks, Lee, for the +5.
Yeah, thanks,
Yes.
Lee.
First one is 16 slashing. Next one is 5. Next one is 14. Next one is 10. And last one is 8.
Perfect. The skeletons hack and slash at the Dreamhunter, dealing slashing damage, cutting more wounds into it. It screeches and yells, moving around, and reality shifts. Next up is Requin. Requin, could you roll a 1d20 for me as reality
I
shifts?
did. It is a 3.
Oh, really?
Another 3!
Yeah.
That's the con save again, isn't it?
Oh no, these are different tables every time. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
no, this is man. Yeah, there's some really stuff. Wow. That is insane. How am I gonna
Exactly
make
what
this
you said
happen?
to me.
Okay. That's okay. Strange mushrooms pop up all around the place. They grow incredibly quickly, and then all erupt like those little puffball mushrooms, spreading spores everywhere, all around you. Could you all please make a wisdom saving throw, DC 12?
Failed.
Lee
Rolled an 8.
has just passed.
I also just passed with a 13.
You guys need to get on my level with the 24.
Whatever.
Okay.
It's so great. It's fine.
Okay, Ali, this seems like a really good chance for Fet to pop up right next to Ali. Please make that save at advantage as Fet tries to help you against the bad mushrooms, as she puts it.
A 12, I think. Wait.
12.
Yeah, a 12.
Ah, that is perfect. With a 12, which is the DC, for a few seconds, you feel just elated, light, and happy. You feel like you should just walk somewhere, and then lay down. Just lay down and just stay there. Stay there until you die. You should spread the mushrooms, you think to yourself. Thankfully, Fet is there, and she shoves several other mushrooms into your mouth.
Thank
The
you for that.
the mushrooms have counteracted the mind-controlling mycelium that almost cast Dominate Person upon you.
Cool. Thank you, Fred.
Nice.
Fet says, "They're bad mushrooms. You don't want to eat those." She
I'll try not
pokes
to.
her tongue out at one of them. It's now laying limp and deflated on the ground. Fet, the small mushroom collector, is hanging out with Ali, making sure that you are all right. Ali, it is your turn, I believe, now.
Yes, and I'm going to hit this spider.
Says
Yes,
Ali to
you
himself. Suddenly, the cow in
I
the
have-
field rips off its skin and becomes Ali. It was Ali the whole time.
I technically have a plus 18 to hit, so
Well, I mean,
I should
is that
miss right.
plus
Surely.
5 with Lee's thing as well?
Yeah, that's a slave thing.
If you don't roll a 1, you're gonna hit.
Oh my god. I rolled an 18, so that becomes 30 something.
Bang! Fallen Lilies the bow.
Oh my god, finally.
Petals falling all around Ali as she draws the string, and as the arrow flies through the air, leaving a trail of them around. It punches deep into the Dreamhunter. Ali, it is being flanked. You may sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yes, Queen.
Okay. Finally hitting it. That's okay.
I think I owe a derail as well. I think I have some confetti.
You do. You owe many demons.
It is 36 damage all up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
36 damage.
Yep. Oh, and I need a heal at the start of my turn too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. I rolled 2! Whoa, heal 2.
2 small fairies come up and perform miniature surgery on one of your wounds.
Yeah. I'm really not worried that I'm gonna die.
Yeah, the the doctor fairies look pretty concerned about your prognosis there.
Yep. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Also, like, I totally forgot about Jack.
Yeah.
Jack's gonna attack.
Jack's just been there laughing at Requin, just staring at them over the cliff face.
Oh wait! Did Allie see?
Did
Allie see? Oh, she has a high passive perception. See Lee go down.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna tell Jack to Lee.
Save her girlfriend first. Requin just watches Jack look away. Oh my god. Why does Requin hate us all? Like, why does Requin hate us all, guys? I don't understand it.
I wonder why.
Oh my god.
Jack's gonna go help Lee. I'm gonna tell him to help Lee.
Okay.
Yeah, go do that.
Lee's gonna make a strengths, an athletics check as well. Jack, please make an athletics check. Can you drag Lee up?
Oh, let's find out. I don't think he is. He's not very strong. No, he's not. Okay, that's fine.
Let's do
He
it.
rolled a 17.
Yeah, nice. Jack pulls Lee back up onto the level.
Thank you, Jack.
Okay.
That's...
That is the end of Ali's turn. Lee's turn. Lee somehow managed to keep the witch trace around from North Star on the creature. I'm going to continue that. Let's do another witch bolt concentration. Was it 12? Nice. Brutal. Let's fire the gun. That is going to hit. Bang. Goes the rifle. That deals another 11 damage. As the bullet flies straight along the electrical arc created by the witch trace around. I actually thought my my sort of arcane round with the magic missiles was going to be my favorite, but witch trace is freaking amazing. Okay, that is another 2 turns gone, so Lee has to roll a d20. 4, huh? Oh, God. Much to Fett's surprise, fungal spores fill the air all around us. More mushrooms have grown. Could everybody please make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw? Lee passes with a 19. Fett's completely unaffected. Ali, you may also make this with advantage because Fett is there to counteract.
18.
That passes.
13.
How much?
13.
13. That is not high enough.
I got 12.
So, Eska and Requin. You're immediately poisoned. Immediately poisoned. That is 15 points of poison damage.
Holy biscuit.
Yep. That hurts. You are also considered poisoned. This particular poison. Let me just quickly grab the conditions. Because this...
It could have been the best time.
Yeah. This particular poison has left you exhausted at level 2 until you save. So you will have disadvantage on ability checks and your speed is halved.
Holy. Alright.
Any ability checks, disadvantage. Your speed is halved. Good thing Requin's not hanging off a cliff and needing to make ability checks to get out.
If Esker can see, he can fix that problem.
Yeah, correct. But apparently Esker forgot to wear
His
their...
awareness and
Yeah. I mean, look at last battle. You fought that fence post real well.
you fought that fence post very well.
Spent the whole
Very
time...
valiantly.
Yeah. Whole time fighting a fence. Turns around, there's just like an absolute decimated battleground with demons and eldritch crab monsters. You did good, Esker. You did very good. Those fence posts could have killed everyone if you didn't take care of them.
Oh, obviously.
Obviously. Dreamhunter, now shaken free of its of itself. It is going to try to stomp these skeletons out of existence. It is real frustrated with all the little stabby things that are stabbing it in its stabby holes that they've made. That's a nat 20 on the first one. That's 11 now that we've rolled.
No, that's 10.
10, sorry. Okay.
10. Is this gonna beat that one night that we got
Okay, it probably
17?
is. 4 skeletons a hit, the first one is a crit.
Right.
The crit is going to do 36 damage.
A skeleton crumbles. That's
By Skellington. Use your
That's
reaction.
no, he's gonna try and recover the soul.
Yeah, that takes a reaction.
Oh, yeah, cool. Hang on, what is it? $20-something.
Yeah, that'll pass. You save that skeleton soul. Next skeleton is going to take 12. Next skeleton's going to take 5, and then the third skeleton's going to take 15. So 12, 5, 15 for the other 3.
Alright. Still alive. Cool.
Excellent. Again, as the Dreamhunter shifts around in the battle, moving and twisting, it is going to change reality again. Sick. Ooh. So, all around you, in this entire area, sharp slash vines with incredibly sharp leaves and long thorns sprout from the ground, as though they've been here for hundreds of years, like an overgrown bramble. Every time you move, you're going to have to make a DC 12 Dex saving throw or take damage. Any movement shall cause that now, as the vines are just covering the ground.
That's great.
Well,
Yep.
we stand still.
Yeah,
Says Requin hanging off a cliff.
sure.
I will be
Stand
back.
still, Requin.
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there, it's like that cat on the poster,
Yeah.
the motivational poster. Requin, coming soon to a store near you. Ostar's going to try to stab the thing again. That is, man, Ostar is not having a good time. That is a nat 1. The Dreamhunter is going... Yeah, the Dreamhunter is going to try to bat Ostar away with an attack that it will hit with and Ostar is pushed backwards several feet by the blow from the huge leg. His eyes glow and blaze white gold, and he seems to shake himself as if uncertain as to what to do. His new body is not finding it easy to get used to this new form. Requin, you are now on a cliff face that it has the potential to crumble and drop you into a frozen river, and is also covered with very sharp vines. What would you like to do?
Add being poisoned, prone, and exhaustion level 2.
Yes, please.
Is not very happy.
Yes.
She's not having the bestest of times. And she will then take a deep breath, as she usually does to calm herself. She must be in control at all times, therefore everything must be in her control. She'll reach... She won't move, actually.
Won't move.
I won't do any semantic things, because apparently that's bad now. Self-expression is out the window.
Self-expression is out the window.
Oh no, Bart can't do anything.
We're so conformist here.
Yeah. She's gonna cast Cure Wounds, 2nd level on herself. So, hopefully gonna be max on the die. Not really, but it's fine. I gain 11 hit points. Oh, and am I still in range for my healing spirit?
Yes.
I believe it only has like 1 or 2 more charges left.
Yeah.
+3. Okay, not too bad.
How many rounds does it last for?
It lasts for 1 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So it healed Esker, it healed me, it healed Ali,
It's healed you again.
healed Lee, and healed me. So it should be done now.
Yeah, nice. The foxgloves now wilt and dissipate. Arcdot says we should drink some venom and get a real reality warping experience. Ali has experience with that.
Ali has. Yeah.
Ali loves scorpion venom. Where's the scorpions?
It's a problem.
He's
It is a problem.
It's a problem.
Trying to get it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to have an intervention.
Yeah. Let's get a banner.
Never gonna let that down.
Yeah.
But
No, it was so funny because you were doing like making really poor rolls before you got stung by the scorpion, and then suddenly you were just like succeeding at everything. It was very good.
yeah, with disadvantage too.
Yeah, that was funny.
Ugh.
Oh lord. Requin, you have done your healing. Anything else you would like to do?
There is more stuff I'd like to do. She's gonna use her last bardic inspiration
Excellent.
and reach out to a spirit and roll on the table of, please help me.
Please help me.
Hopefully. Please be a good one. I don't think I've gotten that one before. What did we get? Huh. Tail of the Dragon.
Tail of the Dragon.
The target spews fire from a mouth in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw, taking fire damage equal to 4 rolls of my bardic inspiration die on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
That's cool. Which is your target?
Yeah. She will send that knowledge or ability to Lee, seeing as she seems in a good position-ish.
Perfect. Lee yells Fusrudah. And fire erupts from their mouth. Unfortunately, there is one skeleton who's going to be right in the way.
They're useful, but
Yep.
also...
Esker's skeleton gives the thumbs up to Lee to do that. What do I need to pass as the Dreamhunter / and or Esker's skeleton to get out of the way?
You need to make a dex saving throw of, I believe, just whoever the target's
Oh,
DC is.
nice. Okay.
Doesn't specify.
The Dreamhunter will pass, so take half damage. Esker Skellington.
Yeah. 16. I don't know if that passes.
16 will pass as well. So Skellington and Dreamhunter take half damage from Requin. Please make your triple Bardic Inspiration dice roll.
Okay, well, Lee, I guess, but yeah, Requin's
Yeah.
4 damage, 4 thing of my bardic, so
It's Requin's fire.
he's great, right?
It's just coming out of Lee's mouth. Just imagine Lee's like spitting absolutely fire bars right now. Yeah.
I rolled 3 3s and a 6.
3 3s and a 6.
So 15 half is 7.
7
That's so fun for me.
is excellent. Words of fire come out of Lee's mouth, spoken by Requin through Lee's vocals. And the notes crash into the Skellington and the Dreamhunter, searing the words into their skin.
And
Make a con save.
could I...
Sorry?
Ooh.
Reckon needs to make a con save
Why?
for the exhaustion thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course I do. Okay. Is she really tired?
Let's find out.
Oh, no, never mind. She's not. That is a dirty 20.
Excellent. One of the fairies hung around just long enough, Requin, to fly over and give you a kiss on the forehead. And you feel its final parts of its life energy drain into you. You are no longer exhausted.
That's good for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fairy. Could I try and move?
Sure. You are.
Yeah.
You are. There are
I
still
try and
vines
get
everywhere,
up.
but you can indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if this dice could be nice to me. You know what?
I
It
don't, but if
wasn't
you tell
really
me, I
that
will.
fast. That was a 14.
14 will pass. It's only 12 you need to make.
Oh, thank goodness.
But please make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Lightning hit me, I dare you.
No, this isn't
that's
lightning.
18.
This is the slash vines that are all over the place.
Oh, yeah, great.
18.
Yep.
You manage to wiggle your way between two of the very sharp bushes, and you find yourself back up here on the level. Your viola gives you a look like, where have you been?
Where have you been? Yeah, noting the now, like, scraggled hair and, I assume, cuts from...
and mud, yeah.
Yeah, she
Lee and
looks-
Requin look very unkempt at the moment.
Yeah. Great. So, it's fun.
Perfect.
And she will ready herself, whatever may come next.
Requin takes a deep breath. Esker, anything from yourself?
I have a few things.
Please sting them.
I will.
We're so
Alright.
close to things getting so much worse.
Yeah.
They're already worse.
Yeah. Look. Oh, I don't want to waste that. He's got a legendary resistance, that ability.
Yeah, we need to use up the legendary resistances.
Yeah.
But that wastes time at the same time, which is so frustrating.
It wastes time at the same time, and like the battle could have kind of been over if legendary resistances weren't.
Oh man. Welcome to a reality shifting giant spider.
Yeah, look, it's intense.
Yeah, well no, it's on top of the tents at the moment, but close.
Well, parts of it would be in.
Jokes are funny.
Jokes are funny.
This is why people show up to these streams.
Alright.
What do Esker?
What do Esker?
What do Esker?
His hands will start crackling with lightning,
Ooh.
and a lightning bolt will come crashing down into the thorax of the Dreamhunter.
I think I've got a lightning sound effect.
Yeah. As he casts
I do.
Shatter. Please make it con 18.
Where's Dreamhunter's dice? 18. Ooh. That will fail. I will burn legendary resistance, however. Reality shifts around it, and it becomes slightly more solid, but part of that meant that there was plated armor right where the lightning bolt struck.
Right, so
And it
half
dissipated.
damage.
More to go, guys.
Yells
And the
Requin.
fun begins.
And then the fun begins, because then we can do some crazy things. 6 plus 5 is 11, so please have 5.
5 damage?
5 lightning damage? Is that what it's called? Thunder damage.
Thunder damage. Welcome in, Smurf. You get a virtual hug from all of us to you.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the puppies. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 puppies there.
Woo!
Suddenly, 10 puppies run through the battlefield. It's very cute. Everyone stops to let them pass. Any other action, Esker?
Bonus action with the crocodile again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Flamodile. Spirit comes ripping out of the lantern.
29 to hit.
That'll hit.
Where's my D10? There it is. 9 necrotic.
9 necrotic damage. Brutal.
Yep.
Could you make a perception, please, Esker?
Allegedly. No.
Perfect.
I feel like there's something you want me to see specifically.
It's super funny
Yeah.
if you don't. Don't get me wrong.
Maybe it's a bit. I can see what's going on.
Potentially. You may use your bonus action to look around, Ellie.
Right now.
Sure.
Oh, that looks low. It's 15.
Ali, the battle is just raging all around. Reality is shifting. It is hard to see anything in this stage.
Okay.
Sure.
I tried.
Great.
I'm just gonna shoot now. Hit. And miss.
So one archer hits.
One archer hits. For 9 damage. And 6 now, aren't there?
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Yeah, we're still plus 5.
Yep. Lee still somehow got the witch trace around on the thing.
Cool. 1 hit, 1 miss, 2 hits, 3 hits, and a natural 20.
It's
That
11.
is number 11.
No.
Yay!
Nice. We'll do the critical first. That's 20 damage.
20 damage.
Plus 11. Plus 13. Plus 6. Plus 10.
Nice. Big damage is dealt by Esker and the Skellingtons. Holy shit. Esker,
Roll for an item.
please roll for an item.
Percentage.
It is percentage.
Yay.
Let's pull up my
Oh,
giant list of digital items.
80 tree.
80 tree, huh?
83.
Digital items. 83. Ba 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 ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah. That's actually pretty cool. Why? Interesting. Why does my computer not want to open that file?
Compute. Do the thing.
Who's the thing?
Oh. It's rent free. It's rent free. Okay?
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
That's really cool. Okay. Well, Smurf, thank you very much. I think Esker's going to like this one. Let me just go over here and find my items thing, and there it is. There's a box there, and I need to find the correct item now. Let's go back to in here and find digital items, and find that one that I just found. There it is. Okay, wow, that's very small. Let's make that bigger. This is the tiniest box ever. You find Fothitu, just lying on the ground. Reality has shifted so much that a simple hat that was lying around suddenly becomes a mage's hat.
What?
Yells Esker.
You can't give this to me!
Hey, I didn't roll.
That is incredible.
You're the one that rolled. I'd be thanking Smurf if it was me.
Thank you so much, Smurf. This item is epic.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Oh my god.
It is literally a legendary wizard's hat.
We'll use his free object interaction to place it on his head.
Yep, immediately on head, you now have a wizard's hat called Fothitu. Fothitu allows you to concentrate on a spell through the hat, and one that you're concentrating on as well. Also gives you +1 AC.
+1 AC is big.
Yeah. This hat is from a different reality, Esker. The dreams have really just shifted. Reality has shifted so much that it turned a regular hat into this. No way. Reroll.
I knew. That's
Matt, that's
so
brutal.
sad.
Surely we don't re-roll after the item's already picked.
It's any roll. You want to re-roll your percentage? Oh no.
I hate this guy. Can somebody get a ban on...
Someone get a ban on Soto.
Can we get a ban?
Agree.
That'd be great.
God.
Thanks.
I agree.
Any
Don't laugh at our misery.
Laugh at our misery. That's getting
The
quoted.
next time I see you,
I got a 7.
Don't laugh at our misery.
That is so sad.
It's very sad. But you've now seen it. You know what it is. You could potentially try to craft one. What was that?
I could just make it.
Was that 7? 7. Okay. It's right at the top here.
It's alright. I specialized into being able to craft anything out of nothing, so it's okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This one's not bad. It's not bad. Definitely nowhere near as powerful, but interesting. It's an all-seeing eye.
Oh, another one.
Yep. You have re-rolled on a 7. It is an all-seeing eye. So you now have 2.
Yeah, Recon has one.
I have one.
Yep. Theoretically. Put them both in Jack's pumpkin, and you both see through Jack's eyes. Brutal. So, reality is shifting. That is true. That is very true. I forget completely where we were. I believe it had just finished being Esker's turn.
Yeah.
Requin, I think it's your turn to roll on a 1d20 table, is it not?
Sure. Do I
Reckon.
want to be responsible for the fate of us?
Well, you're the most responsible.
The most responsible.
18.
18. Ooh. Interesting. The thunderstorm overhead bursts into life. There is just lightning crackling overhead again and again. Bursts of sound rumble and crash all around you. And the blasts of sound rock you to your core. You must make DC 14 Constitution saves, please.
Slash poo-poo.
Lee has failed.
Okay.
How does a 5 sound?
That is a fail.
That doesn't sound good.
I
Now,
rolled a 14.
okay, so 14 will pass.
18.
So Lee and Eska have failed. How many skeletons failed?
Oh, wait, and Jack. Jack rolled 13.
Oh,
Wait, give me
1,
13.
2. Another natural 20.
12?
12.
We're up to 12. We're getting
3,
close to that, right?
8. 3 fail.
Okay, Lee, Eska, and the 3 skeletons take 17 damage.
17!
17 thunder
Jack.
damage. And Jack. 17 thunder damage. Boom.
Holy.
I warned you shit was going to get real. Reality is
Yeah.
shifting.
Oh, okay.
Two skeletons fall.
2 more skeletons blasted away by the peals of thunder.
May I reaction try and I can probably try and save one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. What is it? 22?
22.
Yeah.
Round and round
What?
again and again. Oh no!
DM adds more to the game. What more could you add?
What more could you add to
More
us?
traps to the game. Careful, SpongeBob! Brutal. Brutal. You feel reality shift again, this time in a substantial way not caused by the Dreamhunter. Things have changed and you're not quite sure what it is. Specifically, Ali, you have a sense of dread. And you get a vision of not remembering where you set all those traps for the Dreamhunter.
Oh.
Lovely.
Says Ali.
Okay.
Uh,
Not panicking.
Ali, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh.
Could you please make a percentage roll for me?
Sure. That's a 12.
12, excellent. On
Yep.
percent, on percent. Wow,
Yeah, that's 12. I rolled a 10 and a 2, 12.
that's not very good.
Yep.
Oh no.
That's less than excellent. Ali, as you stand there, a pit trap that was not beneath you before suddenly is.
So,
Could you make a dexterity save, please?
good.
You
Oh, that's
love
not terrible.
dexterity.
Yeah, it's a 24.
Ali, you leap out of the way, off
Oh.
to the side. You avoid the pit trap with those sharpened sticks that you sharpened yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
You catch your breath. What would you like to do, Ali?
Maybe something stupid again.
Something stupid again.
I feel connections to all the other creatures. Do I feel that same sort of connection with the Dreamhunter?
Yes, you still feel a strong connection to the Dreamhunter.
Okay. I know the Dreamhunter fears death.
Ooh.
So I am going to remember that time that I almost died. My earliest memory. And channel that memory. And channel every time I've seen death to try and make the Dreamhunter scared of me.
The Dreamhunter needs to make a wisdom save, which it has absolutely failed. It literally burns the connection with you, burning its third legendary resistance. The Dreamhunter's form suddenly is very solid. It cannot change its form anymore. It is now stuck as this giant spider. You all know it suddenly, that there is no other form it can take. This is the Dreamhunter's form it has chosen as a primordial of death. No more legendary resistances. But it still does affect the dream around you.
Great.
Mm.
I don't know what else I could do.
Well, that's your bonus action. Would you like to take any
okay.
actual actions?
Well, I guess I could try and shoot it.
Thinks Ali to himself.
Yep.
Checking the floor underneath you for sure footing.
Yep. I'm gonna try and shoot. 21 to hit.
21 will definitely hit. Ali, your Fallen Lily's bow fires an arrow with such surety that it pierces into the Dreamhunter with force.
And there's still skeletons next to it.
There is still skeletons next to it, and in fact on all sides now.
Okay.
Get that sneaky attack.
Oh my god, I rolled 3 ones in that.
Oh no!
I rolled a 14 damage, guys. Out of 6 die, I rolled 14 damage.
14. Big damage.
Yeah.
14. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, so that's good. Onesie. Ali, any other action you would like to take? Your Fallen Lily's arrow seems to have penetrated through, but it just seems to have hit an area you thought would be a critical hit, but actually just seems to pass through and through.
Yay. That's it. I don't want to move because I'm now worried about the floor coming out from underneath me. So, yeah.
Or is indeed lava.
The floor.
Just gonna not move. Yeah.
You're so lucky I'm not making you roll percentage for that, Eska.
You wouldn't.
You know better than to say words around me.
No, because we're locked in this reality. This is the one. This is where we're locked in.
This is the one.
We're locked
Yeah.
in. Don't you DM shenanigans me. I know the rules.
Everyone lock in, please. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, wait. Ali is gonna scream out to watch for traps that she may have set in this area, not that she remembers setting them in this area.
It is very loud. Could everyone make an active perception roll, please?
Does that include me?
No, you... Yeah, do you hear
No.
yourself?
With
17.
an 11.
Eska does not hear you, Ali.
Love.
That's the
Damn it.
best perception I've done
Ever.
all game.
Ever. Requinicus Maximus, do you hear Ali?
I got a 17.
17. With a 17, you do hear Ali. Ali is yelling that they set traps here, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, the uncertainty in her voice really doesn't help her mood.
No. Lee also hears...
Setting traps here.
Oh, no. Young adult fantasy version of reality incoming. If only we had writers in the group that could help us really nail that vibe down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah, I don't know. We'd find like several people of those, like some who are very professional at it. Please. What am I doing? Okay. I've clicked on a thing accidentally. That's fine. Speaking of riders and stuff, and people that you should accidentally go and check out. It's a person over here. Haha, take that. Get shouted out. Ali, you have had your turn.
Wait, Jack.
Oh yeah, Jack. Go, Jack.
Jack can attack.
Jack, it's a Jack attack.
Okay, he's gonna attack with his giant weapon that's bigger than him.
Yep, a huge tombstone sword.
He's not gonna hit. He rolled a 6.
Excellent. Jack once again just really struggling to swing that huge stone weapon, but having a
Give
good
him a
time.
different weapon.
Having a good time. That smile just seems like permanently carved on his face somehow. Literally.
Yeah, you had to roll an 8 to hit.
Yeah. Lee, still Witch Trace on. I will, I'll just straight up deal that damage. 7. And gonna shoot with the rifle. That is unfortunately gonna miss. Oh wait, hold on. Will it? +5. 13. That'll hit. It will indeed. Because of the Witch Tracer. I almost forgot to give myself the Witch Tracer round. There's another 12 damage. The creature is damaged now. Thankfully, Lee is not standing on a trap. Congratulations, Lee. So, unfortunately now though, reality shifts. Esker, would you like to roll a d20 for a random reason?
I would not, but I rolled a 13.
I was gonna say it'd be real funny if you rolled a 6. That would have been very funny because it's literally the floor is lava. But 13 is not. Reality shifts around you. That is crazy. The river that was cold, clear, mountainous sort of water, like glacial melt water, suddenly becomes a sort of translucent blue, so it's like slightly shimmery and white, and from it acidic fumes waft up and tumble down the landscape.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Reality shift veto. Wow. Could you please
tree.
roll again? There's a 3.
No, it is a 3.
That is even
Thank you.
worse. Oh no, it's actually better because this
Oh.
one at least has a save. The acid was just going to just like straight do damage. There's no save for it. Can you all please make a DC 14 strength save? Because an avalanche is happening.
Guys, I rolled it at 15. I'm so proud of myself.
Nice.
Natural 20!
Is that 12?
Yeah,
That is 13.
13!
I am loving this.
Insane. Requin, you can, if you wish, save Lee or Jack or Ostar with your nat 20. Oh no, Esker rolled nat 20.
Yeah.
Esker, you
Lee?
can save just Lee, yes. Or one of your
Yeah,
skeletons. Now we see who you love more. Skeletons
Hang
or
on,
Lee.
hang on. What's Lee's role?
Lee has to roll. Haha! Lee has passed.
Okay, well, I will save one of the skeletons.
Excellent.
What?
Well, I can't get to anyone else!
You grab one of the skeletons and save them. They have also passed. Avalanche.
What was it? DC what?
15. DC 14 strength saving throw.
1 fail, 1 pass.
Jack and I failed.
Jack and Ali have failed. Requin has passed.
1, 2, 3.
Lee has passed. Esker and Skeleton have passed.
Yeah.
Ostar
two-
passes.
2 skeletons failed and 1 passed.
So 2 skeletons, 1 Jack, and 1 Ali have failed. Okay. The physical avalanche of snow that just plows over the place deals 8 damage. Unfortunately, for Ali, Jack, and the 2 skeletons, you are now considered, and I quote, buried, blinded, and restrained.
Okay. That sounds horrible.
Yeah. Buried, blinded, and restrained. While the rest of you have managed to stay above the snow, the 2 skeletons, Jack and Ali, are buried underneath it. Thanks, Esker. Ali, it is your turn.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Esker and Requin, could you please both make a percentage roll, please?
Oh, can I also make my con save?
Con save? Oh yeah, for your exhaustion.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
My exhaustion. No, I'm still exhausted. Percentage you say?
Yes. Requin and Esker.
62.
62.
What? I got a 63. Oh my.
It seems that both of you are almost equally as lucky enoughly not standing on top of a trap.
Yay!
Congratulations. Now, Ali, who is buried alive, we cut back, like the camera pans back to a small lump of snow and then cuts inside to Ali in a small pocket of snow, barely enough space to breathe, trapped under the drift. Could you please make a DC 15 escape check?
Okay. How about no? I rolled a 9.
Ali, you are stuck under the snow. You can barely breathe here. Every 5 minutes that you are buried, you will gain a level of exhaustion. So it's going to take a little bit of time for you to run out of oxygen, but if everyone else dies, you'll be stuck there.
I think I could have anything that helps me here.
Thinks Ali.
Oh,
Oh no, you can see it.
I'm gonna be able to see this better. Yeah. It's okay.
Interesting predicament.
Um.
That would be a great time for that reroll.
Rerolls are only useful for making the players' lives worse. It seems to be where chat's gone with this. Every stream ever.
Yeah.
Do you want us to live or not?
And physically do anything? Could she try it? I don't know. She's already tried to get out of the snow, so she can't do anything else.
Ali cannot get out of the snow.
I don't know if she's gonna start hyperventilating.
Ali begins hyperventilating. Buried alive in the snow. Jack? Would Jack like to try to escape from the snow?
Oh yeah, you can try it. My dice rolled onto the other side of the desk, that's fine. Next dice rolled an 8. Well, Jack is also buried.
Jack is also buried under the snow.
Good thing Jack can't breathe.
Yeah, Jack's fine.
Yeah.
And plus if he dies, he comes back, so it's fine.
Yeah, that is true. Jack really can't die, so... Again, this
is he cursed or am I cursed?
See, he's a cursed pumpkin, but you own the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just, Ali just, screams for help, question mark.
Ali screams for help. Requin and Lee can try... Wow, Lee's heard Ali screaming through the snow.
Oh, I rolled a 19 plus 9.
I rolled a 19 too. Why are we all matchy today?
Oh my god,
Requin, Lee, we have both heard muffled screams from Ali. Thank you for
Thanks
the follow.
follow.
You legend. That's one follower closer to our goal of Nietzsche releasing the karaoke tapes. Team, as the battle rages on, we're just below that threshold. Okay, so things are still operating in as normal as it gets here.
Really whatever that is.
Whatever that thing that the DM wants to do.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh no, please, don't do the thing. Lee needs to roll concentration. Has failed. There is no more Witch Tracer on the creature. Lee is going to use her Magic Missile spell and channel into the North Star Rifle. The next attack will be using her Sorceric Missile. So we'll apply the Magic Missile attack, and also this next attack can't miss for Lee. Lee is not going to move because the ground's still covered in stuff. Lee is going to, unfortunately, have a swinging blade that Ali had set as a trap for the Dreamhunter swing up from the ground and try to hit her. Lee will fail.
No.
That's 10 damage for Lee. Okay, Lee's also going to use her movement to rush over and begin trying to dig Ali out of the snow with Fett's help. That is the end of Lee's turn. The next person in the ranks is Ali. Ali, as you are buried in the snow, what dastardly thing do you dream up that could be happening to everyone?
3.
3.
Rolled so many threes.
I know. Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Ali, you and Jack don't have to make this save because you're buried under the snow. Everyone who's not buried under the snow, as those...
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Yeah, you remember all the fallen heroes, particularly Supreme Lord of Light, who used to go on adventures in all the stories you've read. They were once trapped under the snow, but they survived. It is at this point that those slasher vines erupt out of the snow again. And this time they're not messing around. There are little motes of some sort of translucent gas or fog coming off them. Could everybody please make, with a 3, a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw? Ali, you are buried under the snow. This will not affect you. Lee has passed. Ostar is immune.
Esker's passed.
I just passed. With
Reckman
14.
passes as well. So skeletons will be immune. They do not breathe. Everyone has passed. And the slasher vine's mist is carried away on the wind. Dreamhunter's turn. The Dreamhunter is again going to try to stomp the skeletons out of existence. It can only see 2 of them right now. 2 of them are trapped under the snow, so it is going to rush forward and try to smash skeleton 1, 2, 3, 4, and Esker with its slashing limbs. Skeleton 1, that's going to hit with a 19. That's a second 19 in a row to hit Esker. The third one is a 3. So it will hit Esker and this first skeleton, and will also hit the first of the archers who's up here with its slashing legs. The first skeleton takes a solid 18 damage.
He crumbles.
Get crumbled. You have a bonus action if you would like.
Oh yeah. The action. Dirty 20.
It is 8 damage to Eska,
Alright.
and 8 damage to the skeleton up on the wall, the archer, who I don't think has taken much damage. The teeth do look cool. Thank you, Arcdot. It's a pretty cool miniature, to be honest. I had a lot
And
of
the Dungeon Master's teeth are really cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun painting it actually, and it's actually physically sharp, so I've got to be careful handling it because, yeah, very cool. Anyway, let's stop nerding out about one of my favorite minis I painted. Put him back there. Perfect. So, at this time, the Dreamhunter is going to shift reality. I believe it is Lee's turn. Lee rolled a 16. Oh gosh. Where's Lee? Oh god. This entire section here now is suddenly covered in a... What does it say? A 20-foot square of thorny weeds that thrive on blood. Any creature in this area must make DC 13 strength save. So that is Lee, that is Fet, that is Ostar, and that is Ali.
Nah. I rolled
Ostar
a
doesn't have any blood.
Lee... yeah. Ostar can still get
rolling
spiked.
so bad.
Well, Lee and Ostar both failed.
I failed. I rolled
This
a 3.
is-
So, we all take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. And are now all restrained.
I doubly restrained. Cool.
Yep,
Great.
yep. So Ali's now restrained under the snow and by the like clinging vines that thrive on blood. You will need to pass a DC 14 escape check. If you do not, you will take additional damage at the start of every time, start of every turn. Perfect. Dreamhunter has shifted reality again. It then circles back around to Ostar, who is restrained. He tries to break free. He does with a 16, and he leaps forward, trying to stab with the Holy Avenger Spear again. Again misses. His roll, that's the highest roll he's got all night, and that's a 7.
Wow.
So 14 on the dice in total. He is
Wow.
not getting used to this new body you've given him, Eska. It is then Requin's turn. Actually, no, Fet. Fet is upset. Fet's never attacked anything in her life. She's going to throw a mushroom at this damn thing.
Do it.
Go Fet!
Fet,
Mushroom, go.
Fet pulls out. I'm going to pull out a really funny table, actually, because I've just decided this is what Fet does. I'm going to pull out the Potions and Elixirs random effects table that I really like. Fet knows what are detrimental potions, so detrimental mushrooms, and rolls 41 on this table, which means that the mushroom that they threw at the Dreamhunter... wow. That's cool. The Dreamhunter, suddenly their skin goes slightly pale. And it seems to be thinner than it was before. Still armor plated, but just thinner, like there's something missing underneath it. It begins shivering in the cold. Let's see if it can make a persuasion check. She cannot. Fet yells out to the entire battlefield, "It's cold! It's cold! Get it!" It is unclear what she means. Requin. The Dreamhunter has changed its form slightly. What would you like to do?
I would like. She will scan her eyes across the battlefield once more, looking for if any of her companions are near death.
Perfect. As you scan, could you please make a perception roll, and also just roll a percentage for me?
Sure, I'd love to do that. Perception is. I can do that. 23.
23, excellent.
And the percentage is 40.
40%. Excellent. So, as you have been looking around, what are you looking for?
The companion's almost dying.
Excellent. You cannot see Ali. You can see Fett standing on a mound of snow, throwing things at the Dreamhunter. You can see Lee sliding on her knees towards the mound of snow that Fett is sitting on. You can see Ostar, who appears to be basically not damaged, but who's also having a hugely hard time hitting anything as they swing their spear around wildly. Jack is non-existent. Eska and their skeletons over here appear to be taking pretty severe damage.
That severe is a word. That is definitely a word.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's less of the skeletons.
There is so many less skeletons.
Percentage, please make a dexterity save as two boulders that Ali had set spring forward, heading towards the very point where you just tapped on a trigger.
She didn't even move yet. Okay.
That's the fun part, because you're going to have to move.
11. I'm guessing 11 doesn't.
11 doesn't, no.
Yeah.
You take 8 damage as the boulders collide. Please make a strength save. Are you pinned underneath them?
Gotta stop asking me that. You gotta stop asking me that.
Requin writes a
really
strongly worded letter to the editor.
Yes. Oh, I got a 2.
2. Requin, you're stuck under the boulders. You are restrained as well. Ali's good at trap making, that's all I'll say.
As the only thing she can do currently, slight change of plans, she will use her last use of Foxglove.
Ooh, boom. Foxglove flowers bloom across the entire battlefield and fairies flood out of them.
Yep, and I'm just gonna heal 5.
Requin immediately heals.
And I hope that helps everyone else.
Says a muffled Requin voice from beneath some boulders.
She's more, you better not die to this.
What's the Requin shirt say? Do better.
You better.
Do better. Bardic inspiration.
If you die, I'll kill you.
If you die, I'll kill you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no. Requin.
That is her turn.
Requin, you have been crushed between boulders, but you have started healing your party members. Eska, would you like to accept healing from the small fae?
Yeah, he would. He's gonna heal 2.
Excellent.
That's great for you guys.
Would you like to roll a percentage for me, please, Eska?
I would love to not roll a percentage for you. 5.
5? Christ. Eska, please make a dex save, because... Because? Can you pass a 15?
I can sure try. Would a... Hang on. 19 plus 3 is really hard. Would that pass?
Yes. A fence post of doom spears into the ground just behind you, narrowly missing you, Eska.
Hey, he showed them lessons
Yep.
last time.
You have such sixth sense for fence posts of doom now. Any sharpened sticks Eska just knows are there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you have succeeded at dodging the fence post of doom. The trap set by this time was Georgie. Georgie set the trap, not Ali this time, thankfully.
No.
That makes
Hey,
sense.
it's not my fault.
You hear the muffled voice of Ali say from across the battlefield. Apparently this boulder that was crushing Requin just flew away.
Oh, okay. So, turn things.
Yeah, would the skeletons like to get out?
Yeah, what's the...
DC 15 escape.
Okay, one's out with a 19.
Bang.
And the
Bursting
other
out
one's
of the
out
snow?
with a 19.
The two skeletons burst out of the thin layer of snow.
Cool. Alright. Eska's demeanor shifts.
Yeah, he's much demeanor now.
Oh yeah, he's... and...
Jokes are funny.
Jokes are funny, but I'm trying to be serious,
Sorry.
so please.
Yes, do your bit.
Sorry, serious face. Copy
He's-
that.
His magic, which is normally a vibrant blue, shifts to a deep black. And a shadow will form over the battlefield. Can you please make a BC 18 wisdom save, please?
What?
Oh.
What?
I
What'd
will
you roll?
fail.
You'll fail. The shadow over the battlefield will slowly descend, and you'll see it as a monstrous spectral form, and it will begin haunting the Dreamhunter. Please
Monstrous
add one
spectral form, you say?
level, yeah,
Oh no, let's make it death. He hates death.
yeah. Please add 1 level of exhaustion, and if you fail that 5 more times, he dies.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, it just ticks up. It's once a day. Throw it out there and hope they fail 6 times in a row.
Yep. Insta-death.
So it's not a direct damage, but if we can live long enough,
Well, he doesn't have any more legendary resistances, so...
that's why.
That's very nice.
That's why I was waiting, because I was like, I can't
Yeah.
use this ability and then have it just whisked away.
Death is definitely real. Death has visited them multiple times, but Death cannot fight this creature directly because it basically is Death. It's like fighting his own reflection or shadow. Cannot be done. But Death, a figure, an illusion, stands in front of the Dreamhunter, and the Dreamhunter is assuming it's real. Absolutely terrified. Does not want to die. It is its biggest fear. Does not want to die. So it has suffered 1 level of exhaustion.
So far, and now it has disadvantage
Disadvantage.
on ability checks.
They can indeed.
Good.
Right. Bonus action, Fire Crocodile, go.
Fire Crocodile, go.
Is Lee still doing her thing or not?
Lee is not, no.
Oh, the Fire Crocodile misses.
Yeah.
Um,
Lee was charging a magic missile into her gun this time because the concentration broke when she got avalanched almost to death,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, that helps.
Look, 3 concentration checks in a row, pretty good, right? Give the girl a break.
Yeah, no, she did well. Both archers miss. These skeletons, 3. 1. No. 2. 2 will hit.
I was going to say, we haven't done damage to the Dreamhunter in what feels like a full round. Like,
Yeah.
just been dealing with shit instead.
Yeah. 7 slashing plus 17 slashing.
So 17, so 24?
Yeah, that's how math works.
Cool. The Dream Hunter seems like it is taking a bit of a change in its form, in its stature. It is enraged now. It is thrashing out, and the air around it keeps shifting and twisting. Reality is bending like it does around a black hole, or as though an MC Escher painting is being layered over the top of the world. Esker, would you like to make a roll of a 1d20, please? And when I say would you like to, I mean just do that thing I told you.
17.
17. That's funny.
I don't like it.
It's just interesting. It's a very cool thing. Is anyone wearing anything metal? Specifically armor. Anyone wearing metal armor?
The alley.
Only
Yeah.
Ali.
Oh, does studded leather count as metal?
No.
Okay.
Okay, good.
That's me then.
Okay.
Please make a strength save, Ali.
No.
This
Sure.
could be kind of good.
18?
18. Excellent. You resist. Apparently the Dream Hunter has become magnetic and it tried to pull you towards it, but you managed to hold on and were not pulled towards the Dream Hunter.
Oh, that would have been so good for you to fail.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
would have taken damage doing it, but you could have been ripped out of the snow, so it would have been quite a lot of damage, but yeah.
Cool.
Two-edged sword. Take the damage,
Double-edged
don't have to make-
sword. That is
Yep.
true. Ali, you find it is your turn.
Yep.
Would you like to make an escape check? You have
Yes,
two of them to
please.
make.
They're both strengths still, yeah. Okay. These dice have been rolling okay tonight. Let's try it out.
We know things are going well when the players are like, I'll try these other dice.
One's a 4,
One's a 4.
and
Okay.
the other's a nat 1.
So you do not get out of the snow. You find yourself increasingly covered in vines that are trying to feed on your blood, Ali.
Okay,
They deal an extra 4 damage to you.
that's fine. Ow. Okay. Ali's gonna take. Ali's gonna take
yeah.
a deep breath.
You need
Oh, wait,
to
do
roll a
I?
d6.
I roll a d6. Wow. I rolled a 6. I would die.
Nice.
Not...
Maybe your tears
Okay.
can melt the snow. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Ali's gonna...
Lee's tears, maybe, as she's crying over her girlfriend stuck under the snow. Trying to dig them out.
Ali is gonna take a deep breath and calm herself down.
Perfect. It's working very well.
Yep. And she remembers seeing that the Dream Hunter has been shifting reality and that they can shift reality in the dream world.
Ooh.
And she's gonna try and use that to get rid of the snow.
Okay, so your mind connects to the Dream Hunter and you can feel that its reality shifting is actually what is affecting it. So, you form that mind link. Please roll a wisdom save versus the Dream Hunter to see if you can take control of that power.
Oh, that's okay. It's a 19.
That is pretty bad. The Dream Hunter did roll a 5 on the dice. It does not have a wisdom save that high. For a second, Ali, you control the Dream Hunter's reality shifting.
Okay. I'd like to not be restrained anymore. Out of the snow.
Ali, you are suddenly out of the snow and on solid ground next to Lee, who is astounded.
Okay.
Ali, would you like to roll a 1d20 for me?
Oh, not really, but okay.
When I say would you like to, I mean do that thing I told you to do.
Roll a 3 again.
3 again.
Fucking
Ooh.
let's roll the 3. Is he like
These have all
rotating
been
the
different
table
die.
somehow?
Oh,
No, I have so many of these tables.
Oh,
Okay, the Dreamhunter's gonna have to make a wisdom save again. That's Lee's
okay.
dice. They are going to pass, thankfully.
Damn it.
Because they almost had brain-eating parasites travel to their brain and deal psychic damage.
That would have been great.
I'm trying to mind flayer us.
Yeah. Hey, Ali's doing it to the Dreamhunter this time. Ali's literally twisting reality.
Yeah. What else am I gonna do?
Yes, indeed. Ali, you have managed to dream your way out of your snowbound tomb.
Yep.
Well done.
Says
What about
a
your
voice of
actions,
Requin
Joanna?
underneath some boulders. Unfortunately, Ali, you did not try to dream that Jack was unstuck or anything else. You dreamed a little bit small.
I didn't know. But what actions do I have left?
That would have taken an action. That is like attacking. That is a mental
okay,
battle
okay.
against a god.
Can I use a bonus action to eat a mushroom?
You can indeed. Fet suddenly appears with several of them.
Well, I mean, I have 5. But I just want to eat a mushroom to see if it will heal me. I don't know what they do.
That is true. You can randomly try them. Or you can try one of the ones that Fet is offering you.
Well, okay, Fett is offering me. I trust Fett. I'm gonna take one of Fett's mushrooms and eat it.
Okay. Please roll on a random table, because this shit is random. I need a percentage roll. Fet gives you a mushroom and you eat it.
Yep,
Trusting the small gnome mushroom enthusiast.
that's 60.
60. You heal. You heal 2d6.
Okay.
Oh my god, that is so weird. And so funny.
I rolled 4 on the 26.
4. You heal
What?
4 health.
Yep.
And Ali, you as you eat the mushroom, you can feel your connection with the Dreamhunter suddenly snap. But
Okay.
just at the last minute, some of its sort of thoughts leach into your mind, and you feel a little bit strange. You fall to your hands and knees, and you vomit up a little swarm of spiders. You find you have a mental connection to them. You can control them.
Spiders.
To the spiders.
You. What?
Literally,
Army of spiders.
and I
okay.
quote, you can vomit up a swarm of spiders that obey your command.
Well, I'm gonna tell them to attack the big spider.
Excellent. And they do. Immediately leaping forward, the tiny spiders attack. They bite and pierce into its flesh. It tries to make a constitution save against their poison. What's that, 9, 15? It will pass, but they are snipping at it. Your little spider friends. Just crawling all over this giant Dreamhunter spider. And biting. Ali's a mum now.
Ellie's a mum.
Allie's gonna look at Fett and be like, was that you, or was that... I don't want to do that again.
Fet's looking at the other mushrooms in their hand, just absolutely shocked.
I'm gonna take it that wasn't you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. This is a weird day.
The little gnome just looks up at Ali the elf, who's just like, did you always have spiders in there?
No,
So he
no,
look,
I did not.
climbs up on you and like looks into your mouth.
The Fett focus on the bigger picture here.
Yeah. Perfect. Ali, any other actions from you, or have you expended all your actions?
I've expended all my actions, but can Jack try and break free?
Jack can certainly try to break free. Jack enjoys breaking free, actually.
I'm breaking free.
I
So-
want to
Jack
break free.
rolled a 13.
13? 13 is enough. It was only 12. Jack
Oh,
bursts
okay.
triumphantly from the snow.
Jack is free! Can he attack?
He can. He does a little dance and picks up his giant stone sword. Graved edge.
He has to roll really high to hit.
I know.
He does not hit, it's fine.
Yeah, he literally has no muscles, so it's not his fault.
Yeah.
Jack swings
Yeah.
the giant sword, but it misses the Dreamhunter, who again, as I said, is raging at the moment. Ali,
Yeah.
could you please roll a 1d20 for me?
It's a 9.
9. Cool. A huge dust storm just rips
No!
through the place.
No! No!
What's the
Okay.
have to make?
Can't do this again.
Can't do this again. Your vision is now reduced to 10 feet.
I don't even have 10 feet. I only have 2.
Please make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, please. Lee has
cannot.
passed.
Allie failed. Oh wait, no, Allie succeeded. She rolled an 11.
Nice,
Oh,
well
and
done,
Jack
Ali.
succeeded.
Jack and the skeletons can't be blinded, so that is fine.
Oh wait, no, I was wrong. I was reading the wrong stat. Allie failed. Never mind.
Eska failed.
Yeah,
Requin
Allie rolled
also
a 10, not an
Rec-
11.
Sorry, what was that, Requin?
Requin also failed.
Requin also failed. So, with those failed saves, anyone who failed is blinded and begins choking, taking 11 bludgeoning damage as pieces of debris pummel into you and the sand gets in your eyes. Eska, can you roll with advantage because you like to eat sand?
Oh.
Yes.
I don't. I do pass. I do pass.
You pass? Perfect.
I do pass.
You just pull out a teacup, capture some of the sand, and begin sipping.
Yum. How tasty is the sand?
This, it is actually disgusting. You are not a fan. If you want,
Well,
if you
I'm
want
a
to,
gymnast, so no, I'm not a fan.
if you want to know the backstory to that, read the role plays. We are working. I promise. We're working on a website for this where they'll all be in chronological order, but they're all there. How many messages back and forth do you think we've done in those role plays now?
At least 2,000.
It's at least 2,000 messages worth of content. We may be addicted to this campaign. So that would then be the end of Ellie's turn. It is now Lee's turn. Lee has been charging magic missile into the rifle. There's no more actions for Ellie or Jack now, right?
No.
Done. So this attack will automatically hit, cannot miss. It applies the weapon plus the magic missile. So what's that going to
Hold
be?
the stretch for about 30 to 60 seconds.
Oh, okay. Everyone stretch it out. We've been sitting for ages. Thank you for
Yeah.
saving us from ourselves. Yeah, but can you stretch and contort like this? And do your hands go like through your head?
Yes.
Because mine do.
No.
I go through my head, but I can put them behind my head.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
Excellent. Well done.
I'm sure Allie could do better.
That was actually excellent. Thank you very much, Supreme Lord of Light. I appreciate it. I feel much better now, actually. I didn't realize how many times my back would crack doing that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20... There's 26 damage from that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Bang.
So late.
A purple bullet, it's like a purple blue, fires out of the rifle, and all around it, on the Great North Star rifle, little rainbow-coloured projectile magic missiles sort of spiral around with the bullet and just pummel into the side of the Dreamhunter. They cannot miss. They pummel into it, dealing a severe amount of damage. Unfortunately, as I said, the Dreamhunter is shifting reality around again. So, Lee, needs to roll. A 20. Uh-oh. That's not too bad.
Another 20.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? 15.
20s.
God.
14, I believe.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, there's no save for this one unless you have found shelter. Is anyone sheltered at the moment? No.
You pulled this now.
Nope.
Oh yeah, Requin's sheltered by the boulders. That counts. Can anyone else argue to me that they are sheltered from hailstones?
I can hide behind it underneath an animal again, but I think I'm outside the pen now.
Okay, so the hailstones are going to do to everyone 3 damage. That was very, very low rolls.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yes.
A hailstorm just crashes across the battlefield, ripped
Would
into
you
reality.
mind letting us know how bad that could have been?
12 damage could have been.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not
okay.
huge, but there's no save. It's literally there's no save to it unless you're sheltered. You just take the damage. You cannot save. So that is brutal. Oh, actually, that's funny. Everybody roll a perception save.
Nat 20.
Yeah. Nat 20?
That's 15 nat 20s.
15 nat 20s
I
this session.
rolled 29.
I'm gonna rain on all of your guys' parade. I got a 6. Please try and beat that next time.
Nice. And Lee did not. Lee is too busy focused on Ali at the moment. Apparently, the Eskers and Requins of the group, if there are any, of course, you notice that as the hail hits the spider, it flinches more than it should. It is really, really susceptible to the cold damage that is pummeled into it. And you realize what Fett's mushroom has done.
Oh my god.
It has made the creature, the Dreamhunter, vulnerable to cold.
That's what Fett was trying to tell us.
If only there was a certain wizard that did.
Cold damage.
That wizard. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah, that'd be
going on?
handy.
That would be really cute.
Yeah, in any case, Dreamhunter's going to attack. Oh, no, he's not. He's got to make a save. Because...
He does.
What do I need to... What is it? Wisdom save, right?
Wisdom DC 18 at disadvantage.
Ooh, first roll 17. Second roll is... a nat 1. Okay, sure.
Would that be 2 levels?
Such... It will not. Thank you very much. The Dreamhunter continues to get exhausted. Its speed is now halved. Has 2 levels of exhaustion now. And it is completely afraid of the death-like figure. It will not attack, but it will shift reality. A 15. Ooh, this is a random creature. How many creatures have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, including the Dreamhunter, not including Violas and Death Illusions. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to be Oster. Oster. Where did I roll? Here we are. A random creature falls into a bubbling tar pit, sinks 1d4 feet, and takes fire damage. Oster falls 1 foot into the ground and takes fire damage. 2 fire damage as a bubbling pit of tar. It just appears on the ground, a sinkhole of tar. It can attempt to escape using its action. If it's completely covered, it begins to suffocate. Cool. Oster can't breathe anyway. Perfect. So, the mechanical man, formerly known as Oster, currently known as Oster, a Warforge, is now sinking into a pit of tar. Ali and Lee and Jack and the Viola move back slightly as hot tar splashes out. That, I believe, will now be Ostar's turn. Ostar succeeds and steps out of the tar pit. That is his action. Fett is going to throw another mushroom. Fett looks around, and as far as they're concerned, everyone's doing fine. They don't even check properly. So they will not try to throw a beneficial potion at someone. Sorry, a beneficial mushroom, but they will try to throw another nasty mushroom at the Dreamhunter. Please roll percentage, Fett. Okay, I will. That'd be excellent. 13 on this table. Wow. Cool. The creature becomes even paler. And Fett just yells out across the battlefield, "Death them! Death them now!" Wow. Of course.
Did you really?
Okay.
Need more practice. No.
No, he's going to sleep. He's going to sleep.
Oh my god.
Last one.
Thank you so much.
Okay, what am I going to run here? Okay, let's see.
BSB.
Like giant ants.
Out of the tar pit, you
This is
see a
another-
sudden rumble. And a huge pillar erupts out. The pillar immediately lashes out. It is a huge animate object. Wow. It rolled a nat 20 against the Dreamhunter.
Whoa, that is 16.
16 nat 20s. It is going to miss Ostar. It is going to hit Jack. It is going to miss Requin. It is going to just miss Lee. And it is going to miss Ali. So it hit the Dreamhunter and Jack. Okay. Uh-oh. The Dreamhunter takes 13 damage. And Jack takes 6.
Okay.
But there's now a giant animate object, a set of pillars in the middle of the battlefield, rising out of the tar pit. Whew. Whose turn was that? Dreamhunters.
Yeah.
Very
Oh, it was
re-rolled the
Fett
Requin
did her
miss.
turn.
Ali did.
Yeah, I will remember that. Thank you.
I'm really confused. The Dreamhunter just had their turn.
No, Fett just threw. So the
Yeah,
Dreamhunter
perfect.
went, and then Oster went, and then Fett went.
Yeah, so it's Fett. Yeah. So Fett's at the end of the turn. Fett's the last person to act. So that means it is now Requin's turn.
Right.
Save us
Okay.
from.
So
I feel like Soda's gonna get a kidney punch next time. Next time Requin sees him, just walk up behind him, and just psh, how dare you?
very tempting.
Very tempting.
So can we see? I assume dust.
You
storm?
are still in the dust storm. Yes.
Yeah.
10 feet ahead of you is all you can see, which means you can just see parts of the Dreamhunter from where you are. Although there is a pillar in your way now. Also, you're covered in boulders.
Yeah, I recognize that. Am I able to get out of this predicament?
Indeed, bonus action to try to push your way out of the boulders. Make an escape check. Can
9.
Requin do it? 9?
No,
No, she cannot. Requin, you're still stuck underneath the boulders. Can you do anything from down here?
I literally need to be able to see to do this.
You can see the Dreamhunter. You can definitely. That is 10 feet away. You can
It's
see
not
them.
my concern.
See to
Esker is, I feel like, about to die. I don't know if Viola has a sense of it has eyes.
I would imagine you put your magical eye in that, would you not? Oh, so no, it's in one of Esker's skeletons. That's right.
I'm pretty sure that skeleton died at some
Yeah.
point.
Then you may put your eye in the Viola, your magic eye.
Okay. They will close their eyes.
Yeah.
And if you allow it,
Viola friend is.
I would like the Viola to float on over to our little Ganassi and just, I don't know, touch the top of his head. And I'd like to cast Cure Wounds.
Excellent. A sweet,
3rd level.
sweet sorrowful song plays from the Viola as it touches your head, Esker. You cast your spell.
Which ones? Which ones? Okay. I'm choosing the dice that most represent Esker.
Again, when the players are bargaining with which dice they pick, you know it's going well.
Yeah. Got a blue, green, and grey black. So let's do this. Oh, okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. That's 15 plus 4, so 19 health.
That's so cute. Oh.
I
God.
understand how painful it was going to be if I didn't do that. And that will be her turn.
There's been a legitimately large amount of sabotage for the party in such a dangerous battle.
Yeah.
Such a dangerous battle.
Deserve sabotage. Get out of here.
Deserved sabotage.
No,
Wow.
we didn't do anything wrong.
Wow. God, I want to see a 1 on that reality warp. And indeed it is. After Requin's turn, please roll a 1d20, Requin. Because the Dreamhunter is affecting reality again. What will it be?
I rolled another 9.
Another 9.
You like multiples of 3, apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh god. No damage. But the dust storm has been replaced by a heavy snow, mist, and wind. You now have heavily obscured whiteout, and counts as difficult terrain.
Yay.
Yeah, cool. You cannot see anything right now. It is just a white sheet of snow, wind, and fog all around you. Although the Dreamhunter can't see that either. Esker,
Yes.
what would you like to do in your now blinded state?
How, I'm fully blinded?
Oh, it's, 0 feet in front of your face. You can't see your hand. If you hold your hand out in front of your face, you can't see it. It is just blinding white snow and mist and fog everywhere.
Because I've been facing the Dreamhunter this entire time, so I know roughly where it is.
Correct. You could guess.
If I was to throw out, an ability attack, a rolled attack instead of a save spell
Yes.
at disadvantage.
Yes.
Cool.
Treat it like it's invisible, essentially.
Yeah. Cool. He's going to cast Ray of Frost towards it. First roll is a 21. Second roll is a 26. We're going to go with the 21 to hit.
Damn.
You hear a dark roar as your Ray of Frost must have hit.
What's that? 9. 2 plus 7's really hard, even though I've been like adding numbers very quickly all night.
What do we say? What do we say? Words are hard around here. Apparently, numbers as well. Good
Yeah.
thing. Good thing we don't need either to play D&D, right, guys?
No.
Yep.
So,
Totally.
anything for the math and storytelling game.
The math and storytelling game. But yeah, you hear a dark roar. You seem to have hit your mark. Any other action from you, Eska?
Well, Skeleton's got a snowball's chance of hitting anyways.
Oh, they're right next to it. They can swing there. The archers, maybe not, and they might hit someone else if they try.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the soul majigger thing first.
The soul
what was
majigger,
it?
perfect.
Exorcism, that's what it's called.
Somewhere in
lowest
front of
roll-
you, a flaming crocodile spirit appears and then disappears.
Yeah, lowest roll was 23, so
That'll hit.
10 damage.
The teniest.
Yeah.
Ooh, big.
2, 3. Oh, did I do something?
No, I mean, sure, you did something. That always happens.
Ah.
That's how the game works. I describe stuff, you do things. Hopefully this will be clear after 16 episodes.
I'm running on so little sleep, it's getting to me. Disadvantage for the skeletons or no?
No, they're right next to the legs. They can hack and slash.
Alright. So that's an 18. I'm gonna go through. That is not gonna go through, and that's also not gonna go through. For 11.
11 damage.
I just got a 2 and a 7 again, and added 2 in my head faster than I'd added 2 and 7 with no mods.
Maybe it's a brain thing of just how.
It's very, very funny that you hear a dark roar again as the skeletons hack and slash. And then you feel reality shift and pull and tug. And it seems that you're being both blown away and sucked towards where the Dreamhunter is. You hear crushing footsteps. And then the snow and mist begins to clear. As it does, you see the Dreamhunter has disappeared. But in the snow, also the pillars have crumbled. They're no longer animated. In the snow, and all around you, you can see a path of devastation, which leads from here, thank you disembodied Hans, out through the gates and into the wilderness. In the distance you can see that cloud of fog and snow shifting to rain, to sleet, and then a bitter wind. Trees falling, fires burning and then being extinguished as the Dreamhunter pushes its way into the woods nearby. Would you all like to make a perception check as you all jump up on the battlement, get off your skeletons, and stare off into the woods beyond where the Dreamhunter went? Magma 9, this is already phase 2. There was no rest between last week and this week. This is a part 2 battle.
Would you guys believe it? The one that doesn't matter the most. 17.
So we have a 17. We have Requin. 11. Ali.
20.
20. Everyone watches as the Dreamhunter leaves, crashing through reality into the wilderness nearby. Ali, you notice rather disturbingly, it's because you rolled the highest. You notice, unfortunately, rather disturbingly, the direction the Dreamhunter is going. It is not going back up into the mountains where you first encountered it. No, it is taking a right-hand turn, and it is heading down onto the lowlands, into more civilized areas, where the death toll could be catastrophic if it were to wreak this level of reality-shifting terror down there among the towns. Would you like to inform everyone of what you have seen, Ali?
I don't know. That feels out of character for Ali.
It does feel out of character for Ali, which is hilarious.
She's watching and she's breathing and she looks really pale.
Yeah.
I
I didn't roll for Lee.
Easily.
Yeah, Lee has Lee's a ranger. She knows exactly what the fuck's going on. Lee
that's
Lee
fine. Like it's
yeah.
everyone.
Lee is just immediately points to the rest of you and says, "We need to stop it. Look where it's heading. Y'all, that dang thing gets onto the lowlands, we're gonna be in a whole mess of trouble. I ain't hunting that thing forever. I say we head out and we kill it."
We gotta. Gotta
Okay.
catch it.
I could try a thing, but I don't think I should try a thing.
Lee whistles, and the wagon that you all live in, Rolf pulling it, pulls up nearby, right next to you. Lee leaps from the battlement and onto the wagon. She beckons for you all to join them. "Come on, y'all. We're gonna hunt this dang thing down. Ain't a better time alive to make something dead." Holds out a hand for Ali. "Y'all coming, darling?"
Ali takes her head. I jump on.
Ali, you jump on. You will be able to take a rest on the wagon as Rolf is driving the wagon, being led by none other than... Wait, where are they?
Disappeared.
Oh gosh, I've lost my NPC.
Are we leaving this camp behind
Yes.
and just like skedaddling?
We're going to chase. Halestra is driving the wagon. Halestra will drive while we all get a rest as we chase after the Dreamhunter.
Hey, Ali, as soon as she's on the wagon, she's gonna pass out.
Mhm.
She's like on death's door.
That's okay.
I feel like Requin should have healed Ali, not.
Ali's on 11 hit points.
I was contemplating it for a long
Oh.
time, and then I realized A, Ali was under the snow. B, Requin views Esker as a more helpful, viable source.
Yeah.
Even though I wanted to heal you.
There's Rolf. So Rolfie
Hey,
boy, Rolfie boy's there at the front of the wagon. Halestra is there. Fet jumps up onto the wagon seat as well, because Fet will go anywhere that Halestra does. And you are also joined on the wagon by Pat, who is ready to fight the Dreamhunter with you, and also Georgie. And of course, wherever Georgie goes, Lelia. Lelia, Georgie, Pat, Fet, and Halestra will drive the wagon forward while you all get some much needed rest. And they have opted to help hunt the creature down. Congratulations, team. You fought not only the Dreamhunter, but also apparently Twitch chat, because they kind of had it out
Yeah,
for you
thanks,
tonight.
chat.
The most brutal fight I have ever done.
Yep.
Yeah, Ali was getting to the self-sacrificing point.
Yeah.
Yep.
If the Dream Hunter had stayed for one more turn, something was gonna happen.
Yep.
Man, that was some brutal stuff. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
point that out.
Yeah.
Next episode, by the way, next Sunday, if you are keen to come around, the title of next episode, if I just check my little schedule here, is called The Depth of the Nameless. The Depth of the Nameless. That is going to be a fun episode, and now that I know how this episode has turned out, I have narrowed in on several of the storylines that Depth of the Nameless could be. So I'm kind of keen to see how that turns out now. Are we all excited? Don't we love fighting dangerous things and almost dying?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yep.
Great.
Yep. Have a way of doing things.
Yeah.
Because the exhaustion spell doesn't end until it passes.
Yeah.
So how are you ruling that one?
I'm ruling that one as the Dream Hunter is escaping. They will recover from their exhaustion, it is almost certain. Yeah. Yeah, it is a...
Make it a little easier to track it in the beginning.
Correct. Yeah, that is why it has not shifted like it normally does. Now it's locked into form as well. It really has limited its sort of drifty powers. It's been severed from the dream world. It has been pulled out of the dream and into reality, but it is still trying to affect reality and make it its own dream world. So spooky things are spooky, hey?
Spooky things are spooky.
Yes.
Spooky things
Is
are
Oster
spooky.
just staying there?
No, he's coming.
Oster will come with you.
Okay. Yeah.
Oster will come with you. Oster's
He's got
cool.
He did so much of that thing.
Yeah. Okay. And we are now at, I don't know how much, I can't see. Oh, there we go. Nietzsche releases karaoke tapes. We're almost at 11,000 out of the 30,000 to do that. I've already recorded it. I will release it. But oh my god. That's crazy. We need to raid someone. Man, we need to figure this out. Is anyone playing D&D? Here we go.
Some people.
Yeah. This person's they've been live for 2 hours 40 minutes. These people have only been up for 5 minutes. Fireside chat. Und weil I think they may be German. That might cause some problems for English-speaking people.
Does it have the English tag down the bottom?
It has the German tag, the Deutsch tag, so that might be a problem.
That might be.
Yeah, let's go to the quintessential. The quintessence, episode 38. They've been 38 episodes in. That's interesting. I think let's Natural 30s is the channel. Love it. That's very clever. I think we shall raid them. So, what is going to be our chat message? What are we going to type to them? It's probably a good thing to check.
Yeah.
Chat was
Guys.
chat was mean to the players. Just copy that. Chat was so mean to us tonight.
We did not.
Heck,
Like-
you can get hecked. That's right. I said it.
What did he do?
I will. Chat was mean to us. Chat was mean to us. Let's do a. Let's do Just do it. Alright. Chat was indeed mean to us. Oh, man. Thank you so much, team. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult battle. You can see why I had to part 2 that.
Oh yeah, no.
Yep.
3 hours 30 minutes and just
Just a
that.
fight. But yeah, we're about to raid out. Is there anything you want to quickly say goodbye to chat in your next 8 seconds?
Chat.
Could you be nice to us?
Bye, chat. Please be nice. Oh, no. Let's go to controls.